I forgot to hit
What did you
record. I literally said, "Oh, I'm gonna record it." Never fucking hit start, but we're here now. Not
We
much
made
to miss.
it.
So wait, so you gotta tell me more about this whole burger thing. What? A burger month?
Exactly. So, they listed at a lot of like really popular places,
Mm-hmm.
and essentially, the first time that you order a burger from one of the stops, you get a stamp card. And they have them like, dude, there's like over like 30, 40 burger places you can go to, but you only need a certain number of stamps on the card. And then after you get all the stamps, you get like this really cool mug to take home with you.
Oh my god.
It's such a great like community event.
What? I have never in my life have I heard of a burger month. Like, that sounds like something that would be in America. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds so American, but it's not.
Right? And they do this like every like quarter.
4 times a year?
Not burger specifically. There was like a beer fest for one of them, so you go around and try a different kind of beer at different locations in the same sort of stamp card style kind of thing. This time it's burgers, and then I'm not sure what else they've had in the past and whatnot, but yeah. So I had one the other day, and holy crap, it was a monster. Like I couldn't even hold it in my hands, and it was I think it was related to Jack Sparrow. Oh man, I gotta look it up. I gotta see what the name was, because they have like so many cool names for the burgers.
What does a mug have to do with burgers is my question from Donnie.
No idea. No fucking clue, but hey, if it's free, well, I guess it's technically not free.
It's not.
You're buying all these burgers.
It's really not. They're ripping people off for this mug. Oh my god.
Yeah. But it's so cool, especially for someone like me who has trouble socializing. A lot of that's something everyone can connect on. Like I've met a few people through this that have been like, oh, I've never been here, but the burger brought me out, and making small chat and everything. So it's a great way to like I think it's just like so cool.
It is. That is, like I said though, that feels so American for someone that's in Canada. That feels so American to hear. While you could just buy a mug, the burgers are part of the accomplishment.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the burger I had gotten was called the Jack Sparrow.
Okay.
And you can get like a side of poutine with it. If anyone knows what a poutine is.
It's fries with what, gravy and cheese curds on it?
Exactly.
How did I remember that?
Right?
I don't know how. I've never had it a day in my life.
It's so good. Y'all do not sleep on poutine, please. The Canadian in me begs you. And the thing about it is like they're all a flat rate, so every single burger is the exact same price.
Ooh.
At every location.
That's actually really nice. I like that.
Yeah, so I'll read you some of the names. There's one called Memphis Reigns. There's a butter chicken burger. There's like a falafel veggie burger for those that are vegetarian, etc. Thai chicken burger. I want to try that one. A bulgogi burger. Like it's off the charts. It's so cool.
Oh my god.
But yeah, the one I had, the Jack Sparrow, it had like, so it's a chicken burger, and it's got like pineapple, bacon, cheese, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I want a burger now, Donnie says.
Person. Yeah.
The Swedish chef makes poutine one day from the Muppets. Oh my god. Like I said, that just sounds so American, and I'm like, I'm blown away by the fact that this is in Canada. Is that a prophecy, or did it actually happen? Muppets out here representing Canada.
Muppets representing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I mean, like, you know what's funny? It's not burger, I guess, but it's like the burger meat, the, you know, ground beef. I mean, duh, of course burger meat. It actually happens, one of my favorite clips.
That's hilarious.
I was almost gonna make tacos tonight. Like, I literally picked up a thing of ground beef and I looked at it in my hand because I've got everything at home to make ground beef. I mean, I'm having it a day. No, I was gonna make tacos actually.
Oh, tacos, sorry.
I've got like everything. I've got everything ready. But then I just like put it down. I was like, I don't know about that.
I feel since we're on the topic of tacos, I need to show you my 20-cent taco, my poor man's taco that I had.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it was a yeah.
I'll watch that video later. That was horrific. I'll watch it later. I should have mentioned that I am not going to do any of the what do you call them? My points redemptions. I'm not going to take any of them off. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm really having a time trying to talk today. I apologize.
Oh.
I'm not going to do any of my point redemptions today simply because this is the podcast. I should probably have added that into my layout somewhere. Sorry about that. But yeah, I will not be doing anything like the taking off my glasses, going silent, no curtain, that kind of stuff. Am I legally allowed to bonk still? No, you can bonk. You can do sound alerts all you want, but I'm not gonna do any like physical redemptions. I probably should have added that. It just makes things easier. No ooh-woo. No. No ooh-woo. No for no ooh-woo. Bonk.
I think I'm the saddest about that.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel it's right. But yeah, no. So I guess on the topic of food, let's start the actual thing that we're meant to be doing.
Let's go.
And we're gonna start off with comfort, and that could be comfort, anything that makes you feel like good on the inside. So to start off, I've got like, what is like a comfort show, movie, or anime, or one of each that you could go to repeatedly over and over and over again? It won't make you sick. You won't ever get tired of it. That kind of thing.
Oh my god. Okay. Comfort food. Mashed potatoes. I will never get sick of mashed potatoes. I guess I could like generalize it. Potatoes in general, just potatoes. There are so many ways to cook potatoes, and I love each and every one of them.
That is very true. They're very versatile.
They are. They totally are.
I like that.
Yeah, I like warm foods, and then definitely like a comfort drink, hot chocolate all the way.
Ooh,
all the way.
Yes.
I'm a sucker for hot chocolate.
So hold on, what was that you typed in? I'm gonna look that up.
Poutine?
No. What Cal typed? Ooh, Georgian cheese bread. That looks really good. I like that. That looks like my stomach would implode, but I would eat the shit out of that. That looks so good. It does. Georgian cheese bread is delicious. I don't think I have a comfort food now that I think about it. Yeah. It's still really cool though. That looks really good.
I'm posting in your food channel the sad taco I had.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that is the wrong one. Oh my god. Oh my, is that just ketchup in there?
No, that's the sauce that came with it.
You didn't put anything in it?
I didn't have anything. I was so poor.
Oh my god.
I didn't have friggin' lettuce. I didn't have tomatoes, not even in a can, nothing.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Why did I minimize that? I didn't want to minimize that. I don't think I have a comfort food now that I think about it. I just eat a little cheese as a treat. That is all. I mean, Donnie, I feel like your comfort food, like, if I'm thinking about it, it would probably be... Well, you like cheese a lot. And you like... Oh, shit! Look!
Here, let's go!
It is our first 1 year person. Our first 1 year person. Thank you for the resubscribe. Much appreciated. Look at 12 months. That's so nuts to me that today is 1 year. I feel like that's not real. I feel like it's a lie. Oh my god. 12 months is a year? Oh, wow. No, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Okay. I feel like her comfort food, Donya's comfort food would be like, well, cheese. Yeah, she said cheese. Coffee. I feel like that's not a food, but a drink, same thing. It don't stop coming and it don't stop coming. It don't stop coming and it don't stop coming. Yeah. For me, I mean, it's I've got a lot of like stomach issues and I'm still trying to work through that. So for me, finding a comfort food is more like finding a safe food unless I'm home and I know I'm gonna be home. If that's the case, pasta's always quick and easy. I wouldn't get tired of pasta. There's just so many ways that you can cook it. So many that you can make. So many different things. Totally. Because I know, like, for me, one thing that I've been making a lot lately is gnocchi with zucchini. And, like, you cut up the zucchini and you fry it in a pan. And to mix it together, I used, like, probably 2 tablespoons square of cream cheese and about a tablespoon of butter, and you mix it for it to all melt. And you add the zucchini in. Oh yeah, I have.
And I was like, oh, you need to ship that to me.
So good. Oh. And then I add mozzarella to it because of course I do. But
let's go. Yes.
Yeah, that one it takes less than half an hour to make. So I mean, if that's not quick and easy, then I don't know what is. Like even with the boiling and the cutting and the frying, all of it under 20. I mean, not under 20 minutes, but actually, yeah, no, pretty much close to under 20 minutes. It's awesome. Really quick and easy. I was gonna say coffee, but I wasn't sure if it counted. I guess toasted strudels make me go, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, toasted strudels are good.
Definitely, if I'm like feeling sick, a good fruit popsicle. Just what? That's comfort.
Comfort food. See, like I like that, but I wouldn't call that, for me, I wouldn't call it a comfort food because I didn't start making it until fairly recently. So I guess that's not really a comfort food when you think about it. If I've only made it maybe like 5 times total, I wouldn't call that a comfort food.
Yeah. I can see that.
But something, I guess for me, a frozen comfort food would be stuffed crust pizza.
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry, I have to confess, I have never had a stuffed crust pizza.
No, stop it.
No.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I like pizza, but like I can't even remember the last time I had pizza. I think it was when my manager ordered pizza for work.
I am mind blown. What the fuck?
Never had it. My dad's had it. My brother's definitely had it. But nope, never had it.
Do fruits count as comfort food because pomegranate? Oh, Donnie, I completely forgot that you like pomegranates that much. Which is stupid because I was gonna buy you a necklace with your initial on it and it's a pomegranate. I was gonna fucking buy you one and I completely forgot that you like pomegranates. I'd say that would be a comfort food, yeah. Basically anything that's edible I would consider, being a comfort food, You need to get your butt over here. I've never eaten Donnie, but here's the thing. I also don't like the crust of pizza. I don't. But the stuffed crust pizza is so soft, the crust, and there's cheese in it. So it's like you're getting cheese bread and a pizza in one. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I?
You're not. I've had cheese bread.
Yeah, like cheese bread.
I have hyperphantasia. So essentially, when something is described to me, I can picture in perfect, like, my head. And along with that, certain things I can like get a sense of if I've tasted it, I know what it tastes like. I can imagine exactly what it would taste like, even if it's not in front of me, kind of thing.
You mostly don't like eating melted cheese?
Who said that?
Donnie did. How can you claim to be a Baby Bell connoisseur and you don't like melted cheese? Man. Kiora, please don't call me. Quesadillas are on thin ice.
Oh,
Baby Bells aren't.
I love
Like,
quesadillas.
I feel like you have cheese fairly often. No? So wait, when you get like burgers, do you not get like cheeseburgers or not melted cheese? But like if it's on a burger, the heat is gonna melt it, right? Burgers also get a pass. You can't just pass everything and be like, no melted cheese for me. It's like everything has melted cheese. I can. But like, so God.
Unreal.
I'm like mind blown. Okay, so note to self, when you come and visit, I'm not gonna get you a cheesesteak, and we're not getting pizza. And okay, I'm taking these mental notes. I'm taking the mental notes. If a pizza is too cheesy, I get to go, really? Because my mom always gets like extra cheese, and I don't mind because I like cheese, but this is news to me. Absolute news. Oh my God. Like,
that's insane.
But how? How do you not? Oh my God. All
I feel that.
Yeah, no. So I guess, well, we got the comfort food and I guess comfort drink at the same time, kind of. Whoever, Donnie, what the fuck? I hope whoever invented mozzarella sticks is in jail. What?
Okay, how about zucchini sticks?
Okay, that I haven't had, but I do like zucchini, so I'd probably like it.
It's interesting. Yeah. Because if you've had cooked zucchini and you like it, you're gonna like.
So is it just like a fried zucchini?
Essentially, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. The only difference is, I think, the sauce. No, it might still come with marinara. I seem to recall it having some sort of ranch sauce that comes with it.
I was gonna say, because like I feel like marinara wouldn't go with that kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure it's ranch.
That would, I guess. Oh my God! You know, speaking of ranch, because now we're just going off on tangents, but this is kind of the point, isn't it? I was at work and I got done everything I needed to do, and I went up front to the desk just to kind of hang out because everyone it wasn't that busy, and I was done everything, and I looked into the shop back cart. For anyone who doesn't know, I work at a grocery store. I looked into the shop back cart and there were 3 massive store brand bottles of ranch. I'm not even joking. It was 52 ounces, I think, per container, and there were 3 of them. 3 big things of ranch, store brand, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it didn't even expire. It expired like less than a year from now, and I'm like, who in their right mind would need this much ranch in their life? Like, who? That doesn't make any sense to me. So apparently the story behind that was that some guy bought them, but his wife needed the she needed Caesar dressing, not ranch. But we don't sell Caesar in the big bottles, so he just wanted a refund. They were like $7 a bottle of ranch, and I'm like, this is too much ranch for anyone. Like, what could you have been making, or what could you possibly need that for? I feel like that is just so much for no reason. Like,
I just saw, sorry. I just saw Donnie's question about zucchini. If there will be cheese on it. No, there's no. Oh, I thought she was talking about the zucchini sticks. Never mind. I don't know how to read.
No, that's fair, because I was gonna read that next, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't I don't know about like a fried zucchini stick with cheese. That doesn't, like, I like zucchini and I like cheese and I like fried things, but all together, I don't think that's something that I want to experience, I'll be honest. So that's why I don't, like, when I pictured that, I didn't picture any, like, cheese involved in that. It doesn't,
no, there.
But what is a zucchini stick? It's a cut up zucchini fried like a mozzarella stick, right?
Exactly. So that's exactly what they do. They just take the zucchini, they slice it, and then you put the wash thing on it, the binder, and then you put the breadcrumbs on it, and then another binder, and then one more layer of.
Oh, so it's like double.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, the place I worked at that had it, or the place I got it from that was making it made it that way. But I'm sure there's variations.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, and also given the fact that, you know, you're in Canada and I'm in the US, I'm sure there's differences that way too. You know? I take a nibble.
Now, a very, very important question. Buttermilk ranch or like just like...
So I don't use dressing all that much, I'll be honest. I used to be really big into like Caesar and things like that, but I was never really a ranch person. I just kind of ate whatever was there sort of thing. So I guess just regular ranch. There was no real like choice for us. It was just whatever was in the cabinet. So I want the ranches to go out of what is going on? Why do you have beef with so many things?
Yeah, ranch doesn't have to be just a dressing. Like there's ranch dips or like ranch sauce. Nope.
I can tell that you hate a lot of foods. My goodness. I will try to be keeping these in mind for July. Don't you worry. Don't you worry me. I will try to keep it in mind. It's gonna be hard, but don't like dipping my foods in other foods. But if it's not, so then that brings up the question: is ranch like considered a food? Like it is a food item, I guess, in a way, but teriyaki sauce. So I was gonna say, you just let the most random things slide. You eat it? I mean, but that's. I don't feel like a dip is, well, not a dip. I don't feel like a dressing is a food. It's something that you put on food. I don't know. I don't know about, oh my gosh. Hi, Rob. Welcome in. Yep. It is the first episode of Ace from Space.
Let's go.
Yes. But yeah, comfort foods like that. But if we're talking about something like just ordering out, I guess it honestly really depends on the mood, but something that I could eat from most places and not get tired of it is probably a chicken Caesar wrap. I'm not a huge tomato person, so I usually get it without tomatoes, but Rob says hi.
Hello, Rob. That was a weird hello. I'm so sorry.
That was
I think my voice like broke halfway through.
Oh my god. Orange chilies brings me peace. Also brings me dying of stomach hurty. Chicken Caesar wraps, they do. Yeah, that's the thing is like, because I have just so many issues with my stomach, it's hard to like find foods that I like and enjoy that don't make me feel like garbage afterwards. I've realized that like I just can't eat at work, which really sucks. Because it's just my IBS gets so bad that I literally can't eat, or I will be like bathroom bound, or I'll feel like absolute garbage for the rest of the day. But besides the point, yeah, comfort foods are like anything really. It's, I mean, I guess like, yeah, like chicken Caesar wrap, I wouldn't get tired of that. Pizza depends on the place. Because some places do it way wrong, and I can't stand it. Like, and when they do that, like, I don't know what it's called. It's not flour, but I guess it's like some sort of like seed or like not breadcrumb, but like they call it sandy bottom, and I hate it.
Is that?
I hate it so much. I hate sandy bottom pizza. It's gross. Like, that couldn't be me. I'm not the one ordering that. No way. No way.
Do you guys have like a pay by slice pizzeria places?
No. I mean, we have one in the mall, but that one's, you know, a mall place.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about it. I don't really know because we don't order out from or like go out to eat like ever. So things like that I'm not really sure about, but
the reason I was asking is because there was one place I used to go when I lived in like a massive city. There was one place I used to go when I was coming home from work religiously called a name of a pizzeria. Anyways, I don't know how big the franchise is, and that might give away location shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, so it was this pizzeria, and you could, if you wanted, you could just buy one slice for like $1, or you could buy like 3 slices and call it a day. Honestly, the best pizza, air quotation, pizza slices I've had were butter chicken pizza from this pizzeria place. Like, oh, it was heavenly. I'm not a huge tomato sauce person, so I really like different kinds of pizza that have like the garlic sauce or like an aioli base or ranch base, those kind of things. Chicken, ground beef, even a taco pizza, because it doesn't have the tomato base.
I mean, but yeah, I agree with that because there's a frozen pizza that they sell at my work, and it's store brand. It's like a garlic chicken Alfredo pizza, and it is, oh my god, it's so good. The only thing that I wish was different is its thin crust. I wish it was like normal or rising crust. I don't like that thin crust shit. That feels like it's less pizza for the same price. But I always add extra cheese because we've always got, you know, shredded cheese in the house, so I always put a little extra on top.
Heck yeah.
Because that's like the one thing that's really hit or miss with frozen pizzas is like the amount of cheese that they put on it.
Especially if you're getting especially if you're getting thin slice, you gotta make up the lack of bread with the extra cheese.
Yeah, you gotta make up for it with like the toppings and stuff.
Make it worth it.
Right? I've never actually talked about it, but my absolute favorite meal is chicken breast, cooked vegetables, and rice with soy sauce. That sounds really good, Donnie. That does. That sounds like a good meal. I know, like now I'm just sitting here thinking about like what else is like a comfort meal. I mean, like simply just cheese in general is a comfort food when you think about it. Like it's just so good. But
so I know Don is about to yeet me out of her existence with this next following statement because I've definitely said this before, but my comfort meal is definitely my mother's homemade meatloaf.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I also really miss the meatloaf my mom would make. It was really good. I'd help her make it, but it's been too time consuming to really cook anything like that because that's a lot of like time and effort, you know? But here's my pizza opinion. Cold pizza's best. I'll wait until the pizza's completely cold before eating it. Oh my god.
Sorry.
My comfort meal is my mom, is what I thought she was about to say. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh my god, no. Rob, please.
Nuh-uh. Nope, no.
I thought my mom's meatloaf would sound weird, so I tried to put like my mom's homemade meatloaf.
I don't know if that makes it any better. I don't know if that makes it any better. Oh my gosh. I'd say a lot of things that are like cooked. Ground beef has a special place in my heart in the section of stuff I hate. I know I've said this before. I don't know how you live. Because you just hate so many foods, Donnie. Like, it's gonna, I'm like,
Rob, you're going to make me cry with your comments.
Oh my god, my mom's meat. The meat man. Oh my god. I wish that clip still existed. I'm sad. I'm sad that clip doesn't exist anymore. Well, my first ex, he was a mod when I first started my channel. And I was playing Genshin, and there was a guy from the beginning of the game, and something about, like, he needed meat for a mission or something, or he needed to, like, he was cooking or something and trying to, like, get more traction in a competition or whatever. I can't remember what the hell it was, but all I recall is this man said, "Help me promote my meat." And I fucking lost it. I lost it. And he clipped it. And then it was one of my popular clips for a long time. And then I was checking them fairly well, I say fairly recent. It was months ago. And it was gone. So I went up to him at work like a day or two later. I was like, "Did you delete a clip?" And he was like, "I might have." And I was like, I explained to him. He said, "Oh yeah, I was going through my old clips and I was deleting them." And I'm like, "But why? It was so popular. It was so good." Like, why? There's so much other meats. There's so much other meats that ground beef, and they're all better.
Oh my.
I have to disagree with you, Donnie, because I do not like ground turkey.
I need Donnie to list the
foods she likes at this point.
The inclusive other meats. What are these other meats?
What other? Oh, my voice. My voice just like broke.
Yeah.
Hi, Andy. Welcome in.
Oh my god!
Bologna.
My own twin can't pronounce my name correctly.
I forgot
I feel
birds.
betrayed.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically it is Keyora. You forgot the Y, my boy.
My boy. Finally a Senator
Everyone
Brian.
say hi
Nice.
to Andy. This is my twin brother.
Yes.
I didn't even see the exclamation mark at the top where he's like, "Keep."
Oh my god. Damn, I see how it is, Donnie. I see how it is. No one counts bologna as meat. Bologna is just literally like a meat. I don't want to say slurry. That's the wrong word. It's like a bunch of meat ground up and put together. It's almost like a hot dog. But like more refined, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but... And you too, Robin. I see, Donnie. I see meat slurry. Let's go. Just popping in and say hi. Well, I appreciate that. Welcome in. We're just...
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, we're just doing the first episode of my new podcast. I'm so excited to finally be doing this.
And I'm honored to be here.
First guest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, bologna, no. I mean, like, I know a lot of people have, like, I don't want to call it sentimental value when they think about bologna. They either have a love-hate relationship with it and no in between. Because, like, as a kid, I ate so many bologna and cheese sandwiches because it was cheaper than, like, lunch meat. Like...
Hey, sorry. I'm so sorry. It just sparked. Hey, Andy, do you remember what Dad used to make us as a sandwich? The hint is cheese. I want to see if he gets this. There was a very unique sandwich that my father would make us for school.
Oh my gosh. I love podcasts, but I have an NA meeting soon. Well, like I said, I appreciate you stopping by either way. Only European bologna, American style is gross. American style is just disgusting when it comes to most things. I don't know what we did, but it was not good.
Do we want to know though? I feel like we don't want to know.
It's not good. I've actually never. Have you not, Donnie? Wow. I can't remember what it was.
It was a slice of American cheese and jam.
What?
And yeah, and then by the time it was lunch, the bread would be all soggy from the jam, and the freaking cheese, like, it like disintegrated.
Oh, my god, that is disgusting sounding. Oh my god.
Surprisingly, so I wasn't a fan of American cheese, but I actually really liked those sandwiches when I was like 9 years old.
Oh my god, I didn't care. I still ate it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Sometimes I'd give mine to Andy. I would Like I liked it, but when you got it like every other day for lunch, it was,
Oh my god, I have a human carburetor. Oh god, that's funny as hell. No, I got really sick of peanut butter and jellies to the point where I will not eat them now because my mom would make she would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for me like all the time. The same thing with lunch meat too. That's why I don't really eat lunch meat anymore, simply because we got it so much when I was growing up that I don't want to see it anymore. It's the thing.
Oh, no doubt.
Because that's the other thing. It's like, but that's what makes a comfort food, because no matter how many times you go back to that same food, you'll never get sick of it, you know? And that's the beauty of like a comfort food. So my body's a trash can temple. I love it.
Yeah, that's my brother to a T. He will eat everything.
And then Rob is lurking, and fair enough. Any other like food related? We talked about that for way longer than I thought we would. Honestly. Yeah. Anything else that we can think of?
I was going to make a statement about soup and how it's just like so simple, but it can be so like, oh, like, oh! I'm sorry, I'm breaking over soup because I will make soup and I will literally just eat that for the entirety of the week. It's there. It makes so many variations. My soups are almost always chicken. But like a chicken rice soup or like classic chicken noodle.
Right. Honestly, yeah. I'm not really much of a soup person, I'll be honest. I just I don't know what it is. Like, I mean, so one thing that I had no idea, now you probably literally everyone else but me knows this, but ramen is technically soup, and I did not consider that to be soup until I looked at the package of it and it says Japanese soup on it, and I was like, huh. But I don't know. I used to have soup like Italian wedding soup all the time. I loved that soup. And then one time it just started making me feel sick, so I stopped eating it, and I haven't really had soup since then. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of it.
I think, so I'm gonna redeem my dad now from his jelly and American cheese sandwiches. My father used to make the most amazing corn chowder. Like, it was perfection every single time. And that when I think of comfort, like as a child, that was my comfort food, was my father's corn soup. Fuck.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Why is poop spelled poop and soup spelled soup but pronounced the same, and it has the soup? I don't even know, man. The soup. Cream of broccoli soup is my favorite, or French onion with all the cheese. The only French onion thing I like is like dips. I don't like soup like that. The only thing that I use soup for is there's a dip that my mom showed me how to make, and it uses a can of cream of mushroom soup and like a block of cream cheese, and you stir it in a pot, melt the cream cheese down, and you cut up pepperonis, or you get like the small pepperonis, either one, like cut it up small, and then you put it in there and cook it with it. And you can add whatever seasonings you want, but it is so good with a toasted bagel. Like that
sounds amazing.
I've only really had it, like, I'm thinking about it. It only would come out around like my mom and father used to be really into like NASCAR and like the racing cars. So whenever the race would come on, they would make that dip. And then it would sometimes come out for like special occasions, but not really. But over the past like year, I think I've made it at least 5 times just for a random like, all right, this is going to be dinner, and I just throw it in a pot because it's relatively cheap. I mean, cream cheese is not too cheap anymore, which is very unfortunate. It used to be only like $1.99 for a whole block.
Are you kidding?
Like,
here in
cheap.
Canada, it is like $5.99.
Well, yeah, it depends
Canadian.
on what brand you get, but like for me, store brand, it was like $1.99, and then inflation really hit, and I think the store brand that's supposed to be cheap is like $2.49 now, which makes me not want to like make food like that anymore, because there's so many recipes that I have that I think of and I'm like, damn, I really want that. But the problem is the cream cheese is just so expensive, because there's a different recipe. Now I'm just throwing out recipes left and right. But this one was like, it was super simple. There's like those fresh strips of chicken that are already cooked and you just need to heat them up. You cut them into bite-sized pieces and like heat it up on the stove with whatever seasonings you want. And then in a bowl you mix cream cheese, butter, and seasoning, mostly garlic though. And then you put the chicken in and it'll melt down the cream cheese and butter into like a mixture. And then you get crescent dough and you like break it in half. So instead of like the croissant rolls, it's like a sheet. Like one half is one pastry, and you pinch the sides together and you put the filling in the middle and then you fold it over itself.
Yum.
And you just put it in the oven for like 15 minutes until the puff pastry is all golden, and that is it. And oh dear God, is it good. Like, but that requires a block of cream cheese. It's like all the recipes that I like just involve cream cheese, which really sucks. And I know Donnie hates cream cheese, which is why this is making me laugh. I don't understand how she doesn't like so many foods, but it's probably, you know, for her. Send me a recipe. It's literally, it's so easy. It's like, you can use whatever you want for the filling too, but the base is just like chicken, cream cheese, and butter, and whatever seasonings. And you can add, if you want vegetables in there, you can add vegetables. If you want to put a can of soup, like cream of mushroom or cream of chicken or whatever, you can put that in there too. Like, you can, it's so versatile that you can just do so much with it. It's so good. I'm back. I was made to put on baby shows for baby. I see.
May I have the honor of reading James' comment?
Sure. Because I see what it is.
Boop. Poop. And then, Andy, James has a lisp, which is, it's funny because I actually do have a bit of a lisp. I can, it's, my tongue's too big for my mouth. I have always said it. James.
Lisp.
Let's go. Lisp.
No, that just reminds me of the one Shao line. Disperse.
Oh, yeah.
Worthless.
Disperse.
Useless.
Worthless. Yeah.
Like, I love Layla, but she's got a lisp, and you can really hear it when she voices Shao. Like, truly.
La 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 la.
It's so funny. Oh, it's
you
so
know what?
funny.
I have this theory that people with lisps can't hear each other's lisps because it sounds normal to themselves.
Oh my God. I mean, that could potentially be true. I mean,
because I never thought Layla had a lisp until you just said it just now. I'm like thinking it over. I'm like, oh, you're right.
Yeah, like next time you get a chance, listen to Shao's voice lines, especially like the attacking ones. I mean, obviously, listen to them anyway because she does an amazing job voicing him.
She does.
But like, and the fact that she keeps the whole like evil blanketing going with like all the different little things, I absolutely love her for it. It's amazing. Kira, you would fit right in Spain.
Let's go.
Oh my God. But yeah, no, like especially like his fighting lines, because you can really hear the lisp come out when she voices those lines. Like,
I've always had troubles saying a word that ends in TH and then followed by a word that starts with an S.
That makes sense. That makes sense. It does.
So yeah, like south, side, south side. I can't. My tongue will not let me. Yeah,
that's so specific.
It is. That's when it comes out the most. I can usually hide it. Thesaurus. That's it, right? Thesaurus.
No. Thesaurus.
Thesaurus. Thesaurus. The.
Sor.
Us.
Is.
Us.
Thesaurus.
That thing there.
Okay.
Wait, there's a TikTok like that.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, no, it's from Friends.
No. Key. Oh.
Yeah.
Key. No. Key. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, but that comes mostly from Friends, the show, because for anyone who might not have watched Friends or maybe needs a refresher, there's an episode where Joey is like he claims he can speak French and gets a role in a movie, I think, or he's trying to date some girl, and Phoebe speaks French, so she's trying to tell him like how to say this, and like just yeah, he just completely butchers it. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, James, but my comfort food as of late has been yogurt and granola. Yeah, that's a real simple one.
That's a great one.
That's my favorite dinosaur. I know what you're talking about. Donnie, I know, but it's for those who don't know or need a refresher. I've seen most episodes of Friends. I liked it. After a while it gets repetitive though, because it's all just kind of the same shit, you know?
I was gonna say, is this our segue?
Yes,
into,
this is a really good segue into like comfort shows. And now when I say this, I mean like it can be a TV show, it could be on Netflix, it could be like an anime, it could be movies, like that sort of thing. But yeah, comfort shows, movies, anime, things like that.
I definitely have separate ones for what I'm in the mood for. So like if you were to ask me what my favorite comfort show is with like actors, I mean technically every show has actors, but I mean like humans that are not cartoons.
So like you mean like the people that portray the
character.
Yes, like the actor, yeah. Like I guess a show like that you would go back to because of the actor, or shows that you follow because of the actor, right?
Yes, I just got distracted by Andy's fucking comments.
If I die before you, cremate me and put me in a sand timer so I can join family. Oh my god.
In here is the spirit of Andy. You know what? I feel like you'd be cheating in your grave. You would be controlling your own grains of salt. It's fucking Keyora's turn. I'm gonna shoot down this timer faster than normal.
Oh my god.
But yes. Going back to shows, my absolute favorite comfort show is a Netflix show, Merlin.
Okay.
There is comedy, there's romance. I will never get tired of it. I will watch it over and over and over again.
Nice. So what about like so that's, I guess that would be a show. So then I guess like a comfort like movie or anime that you would like go back to?
My comfort movie. That's tough. It is an anime. Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Nice. If this ad would go away, that would be great. I just realized there's an ad in the background.
Oh no.
I got it though.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say comfort movie is Howl's Moving Castle. Favorite animated movie that's not animation. How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
I love that movie so much. Oh, my soul is genuinely happy. It scratched everything I've ever said. My absolute comfort show movie is always going to be How to Train Your Dragon, the very first one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And then I will not lie when I say I have been thinking of what my comfort anime would be for this entire last hour, I've been thinking of what is it? What is that show I always go back to?
My comfort show.
Sailor Moon.
I mean, yeah, that could, yeah.
Yeah,
Donnie, why
I
is your
think
comfort movie Shrek 2? I have
Sailor
questions.
Moon and Inuyasha, I think. Those were what introduced me to anime when I was like 8 years old. I would set my little alarm clock for 1 a.m. because that's what time it was on TV. And I would sneak downstairs and I would watch all the anime up until 3:30 in the morning.
Oh my
and then I would go
God.
back to bed and get up at like 7:30 for school.
Oh my god. Don't hate on Shrek 2, it's a good-ass movie, because I thought the fairy godmother was hot and it's a good-ass movie. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not a good movie. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just curious why it's your comfort movie. Like, there's a difference between it being a good movie and that being the movie that you will go back to time and time again and not get tired of it. Like, those are two different things. Those are two very different things. Like, I guess for me, I don't know, like a comfort show, that's kind of, because I don't watch a lot of like TV or shows really, unless it's like Netflix, but then I think about Netflix, I'm like, what do I actually watch on Netflix? It's not very much, I'll be honest. Shrek 2 brings me peace, dude.
Check out Merlin if you haven't.
I'll have to.
It's so good. You guys can make fun of King Arthur's teeth. Yeah, it's great.
I'm just thinking, like, I don't know. This is very unfortunate timing. I have to use the restroom, so I will be right back.
No, this is perfect timing.
Yes, okay, so
I have
I'm...
to use the washroom too.
Oh, perfect. All right, I will turn the music back up, and we will be right back, guys. Never. Huh. I guess I never muted my mic when I. How about that? Interesting. Well, Robin's comfort show is given. Hey, Donnie, what the fuck? I was gonna talk about Given. Anyways, how rude. Give me 1 second to get my headphones back on here. That was rude. Uncalled for. Anyways, gotta. We're still waiting for Keyora to get back. That was a very sudden one, I'm sorry. The joys of IBS, am I right? Well, anyways, you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. I'm surprised it's going as well as it is right now. She takes forever. Fair enough. Well, I thought I took a long time, but I guess I didn't. It doesn't feel like I took that long, at least. But if you are enjoying and you are not already, feel free to follow. It will be much appreciated. I have art commissions open, ko-fi.com/RobinK5. Join the Discord if you haven't already, !Discord for the link. And also go follow Keyora, because she is my first ever co-host. So go give her a follow if you haven't already. But yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of people online right now. I just happened to click onto Twitch. There's actually a couple people live right now. But yeah, so, I mean... This is, I hope you guys are enjoying it so far, because I'm having a really good time. I like the idea of just, like, finding a topic and talking about it. I think that is so... I feel like that's such a really good, topic. Or not topic, it's a really cool idea, you know? And as I was talking to Keyora before stream, I've wanted to do one for a while now, a podcast. I've been thinking about it, and I just never did it, you know, because I never really had a platform, nor did I really know where, like, to post it, where things would go. Like, I never really made it like a thing, never thought it was gonna be a thing, sort of, you know. And it was probably early to mid February last year, when I'm back. What happened? Well, I came back. I'm waiting for Keyora to come back, and we're just talking. Oh gosh! Well, you weren't saying anything.
I did start to say something. I was about to say thank you so much for the shout out until Andy's freaking all caps comment.
Oh my god!
Told me she takes forever.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought I'd just let you talk about how you've been wanting a podcast, and I was going to follow up with, like, I'm exactly the same way. I've wanted to start a podcast for so long, and I was like, well, who could I invite? What would we talk about? And
yeah, that was my biggest thing, was like, because, I mean, a solo podcast, I guess, is not, like, I don't know. I'd feel weird doing one solo, because it's harder to keep going. If, like, you know, it's easy to bounce off of people when you are in a group where you have someone else that you're talking with. It's easy to bounce ideas off each other, and it's a lot easier that way. But doing it solo is hard. But what I was saying was that back, it was more than a year ago at this point. Call my streams a solo podcast, because I will just be saying things, and I listen to said things.
And I agree. I think, like, also being a streamer really helps with that, because, like, definitely, like, I wouldn't have even imagined starting a podcast without first have done streaming, because like,
Or like a platform.
exactly, yeah, because
Right.
that is a lot of what it is if you don't have many people like
Mm-hmm.
still engaging your mind to think about certain things, and knowing like being comfortable to be like, oh, so this came up and I want to tell you guys about it, and you know, like
Right.
having that empty space to fill.
Exactly. Like, this gives you time. Where on here can I... Sorry, I'm looking on the video that I'm watching for the music, and I'm trying to find where I can put, like, save it, I guess, to watch later so I can just go back to it, but there's no option. I'll have to do that later. Don't matter right now. I feel like the biggest hurdle is being comfortable talking basically to yourself. Yeah, that is kind of like the streamer way. You kind of have to get over like being afraid to just talk, you know, and like, because you never know if there's someone that's like the people that are there, if they're actually listening. I gotta sneeze, hold on.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Oh god. Oh, I just reset my brain.
When the sneeze be powerful.
Yeah, I know, right? Because a lot of streaming is like, gotta head out, take care, and congrats on your podcast launch. Thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for being here, Andy.
Yeah.
It means a lot. Thank you.
It does, thank you. Good luck on your meeting. But yeah, no, a lot of streaming is like kind of getting over the initial, like, you know, it's a good thing I never shut up and also have been talking to myself for years. But now you have people that will listen, you know? But that's the thing, is like, you gotta like get over the fact that people might not show up, that you might just be talking to yourself for a whole stream. Because that's the kind of shit that like, once like, you gotta be talking for people to get engaged, or at least have something on screen that is engaging. But then you just talk about things, either what's going on in the game, something interesting that's going on behind the scenes that you feel comfortable sharing, stuff like that. You just kind of gotta get over like the whole talking thing. Because once you get over that, it's a lot easier, because you can just keep the momentum going. But like I said, it is easier to just bounce off someone else. That's why I didn't want this to be like a solo thing.
For sure. Yeah. I totally get that. And
Guns, hi! Welcome in!
Welcome in, Guns. Sorry, I wasn't trying to overtake it.
Hello. One day. James, you'll stream one day. You will.
I think so too. Like, yeah. Dude, James, one of the most popular clips that I have on my TikTok is one that you're featured in. Like, you have humor, you have interest. I think you'd be an awesome streamer.
Yeah.
And like, it doesn't, like, your first stream or everything doesn't always have to be a solo stream. It can always be like a co-op kind of stream.
Yeah, and I mean, there's always like, oh gosh, Donnie, that sounds gross.
I hate when that happens.
I know. But yeah, no, it's, once you get over that like initial thing, it I don't want to say it becomes second nature, because that's not it at all. I still stumble every 2 seconds when it comes to streaming and speaking and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, the point of that is just the fact that it's like, it's fun, because then you start gathering people that like have similar interests to you, and then you start to build up, and then, you know, before you know it, you hit affiliate, because you're just having fun and you're talking to people that like the same things, stuff like that. And then you just start growing, because people find you and they're like, oh, I like your content. Or you go and you raid someone else, or you go visit someone else's channel and they're like, oh, do you stream? And you're like, yeah. And then they give you a shout out randomly, or they just go, oh, go follow them. And like, it's a lot of networking, which is bad for my introverted self, but honestly, it's so much fun to just find people that are like, they have similar or the same interests as you. So now you just have new friends. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streaming can be a nerve-wrack, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be chill. Yeah, exactly. Like, I could never imagine myself sitting... Like, a year ago I was on computer already. But, probably like a year and a half ago when I really first started streaming, I never thought I'd be anywhere near here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm turning myself down ever so slightly. I keep peeking into the red a little bit. I don't like that. But, like, it is. Starting streams is hard because, like, that's the thing, is once you start in a category, people kind of expect it from you. So, like, when I first started, I was doing Genshin, and then when I switched over to PC, realized I could stream other stuff, it wasn't as popular. But then I started doing Gartic Phone, like, all the time, and I really grew. That's what I attribute to hitting affiliate, is doing a lot of Gartic Phone. Because people would follow, but then they wouldn't return. Because they came to expect me to be playing Gartic Phone, and then I started expanding into, like, more Genshin and more other games, and not as many people showed up. So, it's that kind of thing, but yeah. My only issue is I accidentally only talk about the game I'm playing. I almost never go on tangents of real life stuff, and that's fine too. Like, no one has to bring their personal life into anything, you know? They don't have to do that. That's just something that people can choose to do, but honestly, focusing on the game that's in front of you is what is going to get more people interested, because they're going to be interested in, like, your take and how you play, and people will come to like you, that sort of thing. That's not even on purpose. I love oversharing, but my brain focuses on what I'm playing, and that's fair. What is this net? Why is it working? I'd love to bring my personal life, but I legit forget when I'm gaming. Yeah, that's cool too. I mean, like, I do a lot of gaming to kind of escape, but, like, that's the same thinking, you know? Yeah. Chill and play games. That too, yeah. But now we're off on a tangent.
That's okay, yeah. Can I finish up the tangent?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually funny. So I have what's called ADD, so attention deficit disorder. So I can either be, like, very hyper focused on something, or, like, every little thing entertains me kind of thing. So I've always voiced exactly what I'm doing to myself, no one in the room. Sometimes I think I'm talking to my ghost friend Fred, you know? Like, that's how I've been always. I'll be, like, doing something, and even at work. So everyone at my work knows that I stream.
Yeah.
And even at work, I'll be like, okay, if I want to do this, first I have to go check out this contract. Oh, okay, that contract checks out. Like, I'm saying all this to myself kind of thing. And sometimes my coworkers don't know if I'm, like, saying something to them or to myself kind of thing. And then one of my most recent coworkers checked out one of my streams. Oh, they were talking about, oh, it makes so much sense why you're a streamer based on how much you talk to yourself at work.
Oh my god. Oh my god. See, I was told, like, when it was, it must have been my sophomore year of college. So this was, I'm talking, like, a good, like, 4-ish, give or take, maybe 5, somewhere between 4 and 5 years ago. I remember I was in the car with a friend and her boyfriend, or, well, it was a friend and a coworker who doesn't work with the company anymore. I remember I was telling a story, and then one of them went, "You could be a storytime YouTuber." And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I took it as a compliment, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, they really just said, shut the fuck up, you're talking too much. Oh. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But, yeah, back to comfort. So,
yes.
For me, I don't really watch a lot of, like, shows or anything, but there are some shows that I will sit there and I will, like, binge watch. And as Donnie called me the fuck out, I have what they call the given brain rot. For those who don't know what let's try that again. Okay. For those who don't know what Given is, it is an anime about a boy whose boyfriend passed away, and his that ex-boy, well, I guess the deceased boyfriend's mother gave him the guitar that the boyfriend used to play, and the strings are all rusty and broken, and this boy meets another boy and fixes the strings up and then begs him to learn to play guitar, and it just goes from there. They band and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, it's really gay. Anyways, they have a season, an OVA, and a movie. That is a show that I could watch again and again and again and not get sick of. Because it's
I think Don Don's comment proves that as well.
The
amount of times I heard we could rewatch Given is uncountable.
Because it's good is the thing. I mean, but like other than that, I would say like, oh man, if we're talking like Netflix, I'd say Inside Job is one that is I could probably watch over again and not get tired of. Although the last episode of the second season or second part, whatever you want to call that episode is kind of a trigger for me in a way, because it makes me think of stuff that happened, but it's a good show, and it's funny, and it talks about conspiracy theories, and it's animated. It's good. It is good, I know. There's that one, Inside Job. And then the other one on Netflix, and I can never for the life of me remember the exact name of it, but I believe it's called Dead End Paranormal Park, I think. Mm-hmm. It is, if you're looking for like a cartoony show that is extremely LGBT inclusive, like the main character is trans. And like the two main characters, the one is trans, the one is, I think she's bi. But yeah, that is a good one. That one has 2 seasons. But those are probably ones that I could watch again and not get sick of it. I don't really watch movies though. I don't really have a movie that I could say I would watch again and like not get tired of. Maybe, oh, actually, that's a lie. Just thought of it. Corpse Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those 2 I could watch again and again and never get sick of. I love those 2 movies way too much. Like
nice.
Oh my god, like I remember my mom texted me one time and I was downstairs in the basement. I live in my basement. She was doing something with the TV and she was going through the channels or whatever, and she texted me and she's like, come upstairs, Corpse Bride is on. And I was like, oh hell yeah. And I went up those stairs so quick. If we're talking awesome. Netflix, then Love, Death, and Robots is something I can watch over and over. Besides Shrek 2, I could watch Promare and Ponyo forever. Oh my god. I'm just thinking like, because this is something I didn't really think about, is like, what shows would I be able to watch again and again? Because I don't have a lot. I just watch a lot of YouTube videos, honestly.
Right.
And TikTok. It's not really, and Instagram Reels, but I don't watch like a lot of shows. My entertainment really just comes from like YouTube and stuff, as I was saying. Comfort YouTube channel? It depends. I've had a hyperfixation recently, well, 2 hyperfixations, and they're both like really fucking weird, and I'm not even sure how I got to that side of YouTube. Okay, technically 3, but I'm not going to talk about the one, but I don't know how I got on this side of YouTube. Okay, but Chuck E. Cheese, specifically the animatronics,
let's go.
Roller coasters and how they're maintained, dangerous roller coasters to be exact, and why ones fail, and exactly how they work, like the electrical stuff and the wheels and like the track and stuff. That channel that I watch more is El Toro Ryan. I don't remember the name of the channel that does the Chuck E. Cheese stuff though. I'd say that's like a genre. Yeah, like these are more like I'm saying, it's more genres and things that I would like fall into to watch, sort of stuff. But it's stuff like that. Like, there's no specific channel that goes with those, because they'll just pop up at random and I'll click on it. But I'd say definitely like Markiplier, old playthroughs, specifically of, oh gosh, what is it? Oh, I can't even remember now, but there's certain ones. Jacksepticeye, specifically Happy Wheels. Happy Wheels was such a good series. Have you ever heard of the YouTube scientist Nile Red? Because, like, his stuff is really cool. Like, he does a bunch of, like, chemical reactions and stuff, and he did a couple things, like making making grape flavoring from latex gloves, and like melting down the gold from someone's jewelry and stuff that they sent him. Like, I think I have come across them, because he's relatively popular. He's got good stuff. Right. Yeah, I'm definitely... So chemistry was one of my favorite subjects in school, so I'm pretty sure... honestly, I don't know if it was Nile that I was watching, but I definitely binge-watched, like, a whole bunch of science chemistry videos from a YouTube page, I'd say, in the last month. Oh, excuse me. Jacksepticeye and Drawfee are probably my comfort go-to channels to watch. Olive is literally named after one of Drawfee's house cats. That's cute. I like that. Yeah, Jacksepticeye is just something about... Oh, and you know what else from Jacksepticeye? The Laugh series. That... Oh my god, I lose my shit. It's so funny. I love it so much. What is another one? Like, now I'm thinking about it. Does anyone know the VTuber group Niji Sanji? I don't know anything about any, like, VTuber groups. Okay. Oh, she does, though. Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, Don, this is so important. Favorite wave. Favorite Ochi. I need to know. Oh, okay. Okay, so I don't think it's any secret fact that Kiora simps for voices. But definitely a V YouTuber I love to watch is named Vox Akuma. Their voice, they are part of the group called Niji Sanji, which is a huge group of VTubers, and their members kind of come out in waves. You can kind of think of them as like bands, I would say. So like the band that Vox Akuma is part of is called Luxium, which is composed of, like, I think it's 6 or 7 males, all VTubers. I don't know, like, their content is so funny, and they're definitely LGBTQ positive and everything. Nice. Like, they're so inspirational, they're so wholesome. Kiora, there's a Vox Nindroid? Oh boy. We've stirred the pot, I see. Yeah. There's another one named oh fuck, it starts with an N. Nox? No, not Nar. Oh fuck. NOTYXN or something like that. And there's a guy named Uki from there, and he's fucking hilarious. Anyway, so Vox Akuma I love to watch on YouTube, and Uki as well from Niji Sanji. Okay. And oh my god, Don, you're dangerous. My payday's tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god, she totally called it. Kiora likes walks like that. I didn't see that till just now. Yep, you got me. Guilty as charged. Oh my god. Okay, so that kind of, this isn't an entry, she says. I have not
I
seen
haven't
it.
even looked at it. Don't I haven't. I will literally purchase it the minute I see it. I know I will.
Oh my god. Donnie even almost bought it.
Yeah, exactly. That's no, I can't look at it. My money will be gone.
Okay, is there any other sort of ideas or any shows, movies, or anime that you can watch on repeat and it's something that brings you comfort and joy? Before we move on to the next.
But like I realize Attack on Titan isn't really a comfort show. However, Levi Ackerman, my absolute favorite. Definitely 100% my comfort character. 100%. Yeah, and it may be, I think I've never felt or kinned someone as strongly as I do for Levi Ackerman, and it may be because, I don't know, I don't want to give spoilers or anything, but we had similar upbringings, is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
And
oh, Donnie, did you send...
it'd be wild if you... Oh my god, Don!
Oh no, that's... Huh.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead and don't be shy. Go ahead, send me the link.
I'm sure if you just Googled it, you could find it. No?
No, that'll distract me away from the podcast.
I'm sure you'll go to hang up the call later and be like, "Oh my god!"
Probably, and then send my order confirmation.
Oh my god! Of course.
Hey guys, look.
You're right. Okay. So then this is it's not the last comfort thing, but I kind of lumped these together, but I guess they're technically separate. What's like a comfort game that you can play without like getting sick of it?
She sent the link.
Oh my god, of course she did.
Oh my god, it's cheap. It's cheap. Huh. Oh, it's on pre-order. God damn. Okay. Comfort game. Ooh. Hollow Knight.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Retracting that statement. The Dot Hack GU series.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, excuse me, sorry.
That was probably the first game that I played like seriously. And I don't know how many people know, but like this Dot Hack series has been going on for years. So back to my statement when I said I used to wake up at like 1 a.m. to watch anime. Dot Hack Sign was one of those animes during that time frame.
Okay.
And then they released the Dot Hack GU series for PlayStation, and I also have it for PC now, and I have done a few streams of it, and just like, I love the lore of it. I love the character development of the twist. Like,
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
You could play Genshin in this one dating sim for forever. I will not say which one because I'm embarrassed.
Is it the Dead by Daylight datings?
Oh my god. Impulse did a series on that where Jake and his wife, Dead Half, she made him play it, and they made a series on YouTube about it. On their YouTube.
Yeah.
Please, it is not. You pulled Jean from Standard. Nice. I'm just thinking like, okay, so for me, when I was young, it would definitely have been like Thrillville, the original, not Off the Rails, because I didn't like the art style that they brought to Off the Rails. I prefer the original. If only I could find that somewhere, because like, I feel like no one cares about that game, because anytime I try to look it up, there's like nothing for it. It's like, come on, it was so good though.
That was when you were trying to play recently, right, for us?
So the one I was trying to play recently was Off the Rails, which is the second one.
Okay.
That's what I was saying, is I don't like the art style that they brought to off the rails. The original one was definitely better. The layout was better. The games are about the same, but the art style and the animation, well, the animation I guess is smoother in the second one, but the animation style does not feel the same, for sure.
Gotcha.
But it's still just like, I love that game to pieces. When I think of games from my childhood, that's like one of the first one that comes to mind. The second one would have been like Wii Bowling, but also DeBlob and DeBlob 2, because those games I specifically remember renting. Now this hear me out on this one. I remember we had this like big boxy TV up in one of our rooms. So I would bring the Wii up there, and we rented DeBlob for Wii from Blockbuster, which was like around the corner and down the street from my house. So we'd go over there, and I had my brother or my mom, I can't remember which one, rent the game for me because it's pretty, it's artistic, I like that stuff. And I remember playing only about half of it, and then they had to return it because the rental was up. And I was so upset. I was like, I didn't even get to finish the game. And then I can't remember if it was my birthday or like what holiday it was, where I was opening a gift, and it was that game. It was DeBlob was my gift. So I actually got to like play the whole game, and it was, oh man, I love the last level. It's amazing.
That's so cool.
I'd rent DS games from Blockbuster all the time. When I was about to close, we rented it. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Oh, that
damn,
that is so good.
And I also was obsessed with that dogs game, because it was Nintendogs and Nintendcats, both of them. They were just so good. Such good games. They were.
I still have them. I have my DS.
I think I still have mine,
and my Switch.
I have no idea where mine would be, but I do remember. I think I saved it. I at least still have the cord for it. I found it for relatively recently too. Not Nintendogs. While I love that too, I think I remember that name. That I can't remember exactly what it was, but I do recognize the name.
My brain only remembers Nintendogs.
You know what game? I can't remember the exact name, but that one fashion game where you ran a shop and you could change like the theme of the shop and sell clothes specific to that shop theme. And then you like put together outfits from the clothes that you would buy out at like a warehouse thing, and you had to do a runway, and you were competing for like the title. That game.
Oh
That's
my god,
another
I know that
one.
game.
I love it. I think it's called, I don't want to say Fashion Diva, but it's Fashion something.
It's Fashion something, whether it's like Fashionista or
it's Fashion
I know
something.
exactly what game you're talking about.
Yeah. Play so much Imagine Babies. I've never heard of that one.
I've heard of it.
Huh.
But I'm scared of babies, so.
Really, DS games where you're like using Z and stuff. They were trying to be cool. Come on, give them some credit.
Yeah.
They were trying to be cool.
Yeah.
But I'd say like current games that I have now that are comfort games. If Phasmo's not a comfort game for me, then I don't know what is. Because like I mean, the only thing is, I guess it's not technically a comfort game when like by my definition, because by my definition, it's something that you can play over and over again and not get tired of it. But I get tired of Phasmo after doing the houses twice if I'm not playing with someone else. Because it's the same steps over and over again with similar to the same results, and you're not like bouncing off of someone else to have fun. I just remember the rude ass pelican who like, you fucking suck at this, baby should not play bongos or whatever. Pelican, I think I meant stork. Well, similar, same difference, I think.
I remember Yams told me there was an update for Phasmo. Have you played since the update?
Yes. There is.
I haven't. I haven't.
There's a
I
new
want my
cursed
first time to
object.
be with yams.
There's a new cursed
Okay.
object. It's
Okay, I think I saw that. I think I saw that in a clip. It was like a hand that you moved.
it's
Yeah,
called a monkey's
I saw
paw.
that.
It's very creepy, and I do not like it. It moves and twitches, and I hate it. It's gross.
Mhm.
But regardless, I think it's cool. Yeah, Donnie kind of likes it. It freaks me out. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But
I haven't played, but I'm so excited to. I haven't been able to play. Like I said, I worked like freaking 94 hours last week. Or the last 2 weeks, so.
But yeah, I think like comfort games besides like that, Genshin, obviously, it's just something that I don't really get sick of unless I'm like exploring and I can't find things. That pisses me off. But
I think a long time running comfort game for me is the Pokemon games.
Okay.
Like we're talking about the entire series. Like the hobbyist in me just wants to collect them all. That sounds so cheesy, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I just like I mean, I'm thinking about like games that I have now that I could play and not get sick of. It's like Genshin, of course, because there's just so much that you can do. It's more or less, the thing with Genshin is that if you run out of like resin, then you're kind of out of stuff to do besides exploring. And if you're having trouble with exploring, even with all the help that they give you, besides looking it up, like the compass and the resonance stones for the oculi, it's just hard. It's difficult, and then it gets a little boring, but it's still a good game, and you can do fun stuff with it.
I really wish they didn't cap the resin at what they
160
do, the 120, 160. Yeah,
it used to be 120. It used to be capped at 120. I did not play back then when it was capped at 120. I joined in, I think like 1.6, I want to say, like on Kazuha's banner is when I joined in, like his original first run.
I was playing before then, but like it would have been just before then because I did not understand how banners worked.
Right.
I didn't know anything about gotcha. See, my impression was I was doing the story quests, obviously. And so when they introduced Amber, and then suddenly Amber is now in your party, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So you can imagine my absolute disappointment.
Oh, yeah.
When they introduced Kaya. Okay, we got Kaya. And then they introduced Galuk.
And you didn't get him. Because you gotta lose your 50-50 to get him. Yep.
Oh, I've had many loser 50-50s, but I will happily always accept Galuk. Now, I hear everyone talking about like the Chi-Chi curse.
Yeah,
I
so
do
that's
not
the
have
thing.
Chi-Chi.
Okay, so that's actually really interesting. How did I know this was eventually going to be a Genshin tangent? I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it would happen.
Because it's comfort.
Yeah, that's true. It is. It's a comfort game. So the whole thing with the Chi-Chi curse, like, me personally, I never had the Chi-Chi curse. I still don't have, technically, the Chi-Chi curse. But I did lose my 50-50 to her one time. And that was my most recent loss, I want to say. And if not, then it was the loss before that. But when you get her over and over again, I would understand the frustration because there's so many other characters that they could have given you 50-50 wise, but they're just throwing you Chi-Chi like crazy. I think I played right after 1.1 and also didn't understand how the events or banners work, so I missed Zhongli even Albedo in 1.2. Yeah, like I said, I think I started playing 1.6, whatever Kazuha's first banner was. I started the day after his first banner dropped. So
no hate, but I purposely did not pull for Albedo.
I like him. I mean, he's... You gotta build him right is the thing. Because I have him at like 888 talent, level 90. He has an R5 Cinnabar Spindle, which came with the 2.3 event, I believe. Which is like Snowstorm. I forget what the first part of it is, but it's something in Snowstorm.
Is that where I think Bennett or Amber falls off the cliff and Albedo goes to save them.
Yes.
And Mona's there and saves. Okay.
I don't think it's Mona, but it's Amber, Eula, Bennett, Traveler, Albedo.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that soundtrack fucks, absolutely fucks, which goes into the next and I guess kind of last part of the comfort stuff is songs, music, things that you can listen to over and over again that you would not get sick of. And that can be like an artist, a group, a band, whatever have you, or just a song or like an album.
Absolutely. Oh, I think music for me is one of the most comforting things.
Yes, absolutely.
In the plane of existence ever.
Yep.
Absolutely. Okay, so my one and only no, I'm going to fucking cry.
Oh no.
My absolute favorite comfort band is Linkin Park.
Okay.
And we're going to go a teensy bit deep here. So I learned about Linkin Park when I saw a YouTube edit of one of my favorite anime movies, which was Rurouni Kenshin. And so they did an edit. This hot redhead character is like one of my favorite things at the age of like 11. Yeah. Yeah, so it really hit. And then I only heard that one song. It was Numb. And then I decided to look them up. And I was absolutely in love with every single one of their songs that they'd ever produced. I was very fortunate and blessed. I got to see them live in concert when I was just finishing high school, just starting my first year of college.
Nice.
Yeah, so back when I was like 11 years old is when I started to think I'm different from other people. Something is wrong with me. I'm not happy. Like, I see all these people who are like gung-ho happy all the time, and I don't feel that. Something's desperately wrong with me. And their music like really resonated. And it wasn't until college where I had my official diagnosis of depression. But Linkin Park is what got me through feeling okay to be sad all the time, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, this is why I'm like, I'm gonna fucking cry. But yeah, they were my step into like music as healing, I would say. Yeah, and then nowadays, the same kind of genre. I like there's a Japanese band that sings both Japanese and English songs called One OK Rock, which I also got to see in concert. Their songs are so like meaningful. Like they have one called Stand Out, Fit In, and talks about how you don't have to be like this perfect person. It's okay if you stand out. You're fitting in by standing out. Like you're your own individual. So anything that has like a strong emotional message to it, or any song that like, how do I explain it? Like any song that just like pulls from your soul, kind of thing. Right. Like, yeah, it gives you the shivers. You know, you listen to it for the first time and then you have like these shivers. I would say I really like a lot of songs that have like this emotional aspect to it, because I am an empathetic person and that's what resonates with me. Right. I could probably speak for 8 hours about this, so.
No, yeah, music could be its own like complete topic as a podcast thing itself.
Oh, totally.
And I might do that because I really do like music. I was always into music, always around music growing up. My mom would take me to see cover bands, and because she was friends with them, so she would take me out. And I honestly kind of attribute that to not only the range that I kind of have with music as a whole. Same difference. Oh. But you know what I mean. Same difference. And
yeah,
it's always been like something that I need to have in my life. I mean I can go anywhere from like, you know, the pop stuff to classic rock to regular rock to Vocaloid, which isn't really a genre, but it's kind of like J-pop, I guess you could say, to like synthwave, alternative stuff, that kind of stuff. But I'd say like I see this is the thing, like I can't completely pinpoint a like artist. I get Bonk. Sorry.
Bonk.
James bonked. I like Shiny Rock, she said. The only song I think of that I actually truly care about are Chiquita by ABBA and Duet from Amori. The first one just makes me happy and the second one makes me feel peace. That's fair. Right. That's fair. I can't like specifically point out anything. But there's like I'm a huge like lyric person, which I talked about this with Donnie before because she's not a lyric person. She just listens to the beat for the most part. But I'm someone that kind of analyzes a little bit to the lyrics. I really like kind of figuring all that stuff out. Like there's I play it on stream all the time. There's this, and I remember that I talked about this one time multiple times because there's a clip of me talking about this and like getting interrupted by Genshin. But there's a song called From Liquid by Mr. Kitty, and I love Mr. Kitty stuff because he's DMCA free. From Liquid, when you really go in to like the lyrics of it, like I'm not gonna actually play it, but I want to at least. Oh, of course. Does it have to be playing for the lyrics? Okay, there's no lyrics that are gonna pop up on Spotify. Great to know. But there's just parts of it, like as a whole, that make me sit back and think, damn, like I really relate to that. And the same thing with Good and Red by The Midnight. Now that one I play on stream a lot too, because again, The Midnight is DMCA free. That song, I relate to basically the entire thing, and it's deep. Like the lyrics are deep. I like that. I like being able to like kind of know what it's really about. But like I guess I can't even say like a comfort song. I guess would be, there's a song by The Midnight called Gloria, and that one, after I started listening to that, I started feeling a lot better because it's essentially saying like I'm feeling better, and it's not like the pills that I'm taking, and it's not just the fact that it's like a sunny day sort of thing. Like I'm feeling better, and all of it is just really relatable. There's a lot of songs like that I'll listen to and I'll go, damn, I really relate to that, and I love songs like that. But probably one that I listen to and I feel peaceful is that Gloria song. But what's another one? Like now I'm looking through my like songs and I'm like, what song can I pinpoint that I'm like I could listen to on repeat with no problems? A lot of Gorillaz stuff I like. What else? Honestly, it's a lot of like stream songs. But I could listen to like Wanting More by Absinthe. That's a stream song, and I could listen to that on repeat with no problems. I think
another strong artist was Evanescence for me at the same time as like Linkin Park.
Okay.
Right now, so I like songs where the vocals sound sad, like the vocalist sounds sad, but it's not necessarily a sad song. So like an example of this is a song called Escape by KX5 featuring Haley, something like that. And it's asking like, what if I escaped with you? But the way it sounds like she's desperate to escape, kind of thing. Yeah. So like, powerful lyrics, definitely for me.
Yeah. Music go bop bop and I go smile. I know lyrics have meaning, obviously, but I don't care to pay attention because I just want sound. Yeah, that's what I mean, is like, I know that you more care about just the sound part of it, but I'm definitely more of the kind of person that will listen to the lyrics, kind of analyze them a little bit. It's not like I won't listen to a song if I don't relate to the lyrics or anything like that. Like, I don't just like throw shit away like that, but I mean, it is a big plus if it's something that I can relate to or something that I can kind of like picture, I guess, in a way.
Totally. And same for me, like, hey, give me the fucking Macarena any day. You know?
Yeah, fair. Like songs that slap, absolutely. Like, I will listen to the shit out of that. But I'm thinking, like, artists that I grew up with would probably be, like, Black Veil Brides, I grew up listening to. Classic rock stuff, so, like, Queen,
yeah.
A little bit of Toto, not a lot of Toto, but...
Africa.
Yeah. And Rosanna.
That's all I know.
Rosanna, from the same album.
Right.
I am blanking. Bon Jovi, stuff like that. But then also like Christina Perry and One Direction I listened to, and then Selena Gomez. Like, I'd listen to stuff like that. And again, listening to the lyrics. Even as a kid, I did that. I would listen to the lyrics of it. Like, I would still bop along to the music, but if the lyrics weren't something I vibed with, I would vibe with that song less. Because I was like, the lyrics are not as, I don't want to say as good, because that's not what I'm trying to say. But like, I don't know how to really explain it.
I think I get it though.
Yeah, yeah. I've never really cared about bands of any kind. My music taste comes from the busted up CD mixes my parents got from Mexico. That kind of explains things when I look at the Brian playlist, I won't lie. Yeah, we have a shared playlist called One Brian Cell, and there are just random songs on there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like,
I do want to ask. I don't know. Do you know what like the 16 personalities test?
I used to know what mine is, and I do not remember now, like, at all. Okay, and there's another commercial. We've been good with no commercials for like a while. I'm surprised that it finally decided to give me another one. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I was just curious to see like if we were in the same category kind of thing.
Right. The letters thing, Donnie says.
I am oh fuck. The letters thing, exactly.
Yeah, I don't remember what mine is. I used to know what mine was. I know mine started with I, but I cannot remember the rest of it. For the life of me.
Yeah, I's introvert, so.
Well, yeah, that makes
100%.
sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't recall, like, what my numbers were. Not numbers, what my letters were. I do not recall. But yeah, I know of it. I should do that. I should I should take it again soon. But I'm thinking,
I know mine. Mine is INFP-T.
Okay.
I am a mediator.
I low-key really dislike the personality test. I hate when I see letters in someone's bio and it's like, that means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. I feel like you don't necessarily need to share it, but like, it is nice to share, I guess, if you're into that. Oh, I did miss a game, a comfort game from earlier.
Okay.
The Sims 3 specifically. Not Sims 4, but The Sims 3. That game was everything. I would play that all the time, and now I've got a bunch of custom content, so I've got my Sims looking really nice. But The Sims 3, total comfort game. Completely forgot to mention that. And Cult of the Lamb, even though that one's newer, that's something that I can go back to and be like, this is fun. Because you kind of lose track of time playing it. It's fun.
Yeah, I think I would say, like, if I were to look at comfort games nowadays, yeah, definitely Genshin. And then Hollow Knight. That was the one I originally had said.
Right.
But Hollow Knight, the main reason it's a comfort game for me is because that is actually how I got into streaming. So I had started watching this really popular TikToker named Bebop Skeet, and they had said, come watch my live video on Twitch and whatnot, kind of thing, you know, promoting themselves. And I was like, what the fuck is Twitch? And so I went over, created an account, and then I was watching their stream, of course, but I was too shy to like message or do a chat or anything like that.
Right.
So I just didn't. And then they said something that was super relatable to me, so I decided to put in my 2 cents and type a message. But of course, it didn't get read. They had like 200 viewers, right?
Yeah.
Like, insane amount of viewers. And they were playing that game. And then so I decided, hey, I'm going to search for that game because I want to watch it more because they'd ended their stream. So I typed that in, and that's how I found the amazing, wonderful Amy Whizballs. And she had like 4 viewers, 4 to 6 viewers at the time, maybe 8. But, you know, as my very first experience to Twitch, being like, no one's going to read my comments, I just very boldly made comments in Amy's stream. And something along the lines of, oh, you missed a broken wall or something like that. And then hearing my comment repeated by the streamer, I was like, oh,
right.
What the fuck is this? And then it was Amy that encouraged me to stream. And so I did. And I did end up like playing Genshin for like my first few streams. And I think I was very fortunate because before I even went live, I had about like 18 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, I had 18 followers. I think, Don, was it Hollow Knight where I met you as well?
Which completely super. I see.
Yeah, Hollow Knight is a comfort game for me because that's how I got into streaming and like expanding, playing a variety of games and whatnot. It was Genshin.
That's how she met me too. That's how she met me too. So I guess that is a good segue. Let's talk about streaming. Why not?
Yeah.
So I mean, you already just talked about like the why did you start?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll talk about mine. So I know I've told the story before, but I'll talk about it again.
It's a good story.
This was when I was with my first ex. I had like just gotten a Twitch account not long before he and I started dating, and I was originally watching like GTA 5 roleplay on the No Pixel server, specifically this bigger streamer called Whippy, and his content was good, and I wanted to get into that specifically actually, but I never did. And you're right.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, so I remember that like I didn't start streaming until like 2021, even though I made my account in 2020. I started with like literally doing it on my iPad. Like I would use my iPad's camera back, and I played Animal Crossing on my Switch Lite, and I would point my camera to my Switch Lite, and I would just play on there. Like I'd craft stuff, run around, do whatever on there. And then now that's a fun fact that I started doing it with that. And the second thing that I would do is I would actually stream diamond paintings the same way that I did with the Switch stuff. I positioned my iPad camera to be just in the way to see what I was doing with the diamond painting, and just kind of go from there. And then I kind of stopped streaming for a bit, and then a friend of mine gave me his old PlayStation 4 because, like, wait, huh? Nice, Donnie. I was like, you know, just figuring out the PlayStation when I got a text from a different friend that said, you should play Genshin. And this is like, we're talking like May, June-ish when I first got the PlayStation, and I figured out I could stream from it. And I was like, oh, okay, let me stream from this PlayStation. So I did. And that's when I kind of started getting a following. Seal found me through the PlayStation. I found Frosty, Bored to Entertain. I found him through PlayStation stuff from raiding. Because I raided him, and that's how I met Impulse, and that's now I'm a part of Impulse, so I gotta, you know. But I would definitely say, like, I have to give the credit to my ex, because he had like 12 followers, and he would stream like Kingdom Hearts, and I would watch because I just wanted to be a supportive girlfriend, you know? I was like, I'll come and watch. And then I realized, hey, this is kind of fun. What if I did that myself with like Animal Crossing? And he encouraged me to do it. So I did. And then I had expanded to the diamond painting thing, and he encouraged me. So I would say if it wasn't for him, I probably definitely would not be where I am now. If he didn't encourage me to stream. Because I would not have. And I wouldn't have met any of you guys, you know? And it wouldn't be the 1 year of affiliate today and shit like that. Exactly. But like, yeah, no. But I was on PlayStation for a while, and it was mostly just Genshin that I played a lot. And then my PlayStation took a massive shit. It stopped working. Oh, hi! I was just talking about you. Oh, welcome in. Hello. I was just talking about this. Welcome to Ace from Space, episode 1 of the podcast. We're talking about mostly comfort items, but now we're talking about streaming, which also involves comfort.
And I Don, please, my heart.
I know, isn't that so sweet?
That's so sweet.
I know.
3 streamers that made me want to stream.
Right?
Keyora, Avery, and Rob. Robin.
Bongo,
I assume that's
yeah.
Robin.
Yeah, they call me all sorts of random things.
Yeah, well, I'm Lenora. And
yeah, I know.
I get it.
But yeah, all the credit goes to my ex. What happened? I heard my name while I was making cough. We were just talking about the comment you made earlier. Like,
I was
a couple minutes ago.
I was saying, like, my heart feels so full knowing that I was one of the streamers that made you want to start streaming.
Right. Oh, Donnie.
I could cry.
Oh, it took you that long, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, no, definitely, like, credit to my ex for getting me to stream, because I wouldn't even be here in the first place if it wasn't for him. And
100%.
You know, PlayStation took a shit, but I was already in the process of getting a better laptop, so I figured I might as well just go for a gaming laptop and stream off of there and like get games and stuff. And the rest is history. I actually managed to snag, and okay, this one's credit to my mom. Technically, because we went on like a Saturday or like a Friday or Saturday night right before Best Buy closed. and I was looking at the different gaming laptops, and I'm like, okay, I'm interested in, there was a Dell one, and then I don't know if it was Dell or what brand it was, but then there was the one that I have now, which is the Lenovo Legion 5. And I was like, okay, I'm going between those two. I talked to my brother who knows a lot about computers, and I was like, okay, there's these two, they're basically the same thing, there's very slight differences, what do you think? And he said the Legion, and I was like, okay, cool. And so I went back the next morning before work with my mom, and we went up to the guy and we're like, okay, we want to buy a Lenovo Legion 5. And he was like, we sold our last one already. And I was like, but you got it on display. And he's like, yeah, but we sold the last one. Props to my mom, because she got guts. I could never. She convinced the guy to sell us the open box one that was on display.
God, yes.
Technically, this is a display laptop, but it's my laptop now. So I've had this for over a year. I really like this laptop. It's really nice.
Honestly, my mom is the exact same way. Like, I remember trying to pick out a PC for her. She doesn't need anything fancy, but we found one that was real cheap, and they're like, yeah, we don't have any more. And she did the exact same thing. She's like, what about this one that we're looking at?
Right, yeah.
And he's like, oh.
That's kind of how my guy reacted too. He was like, oh, I don't know if we're allowed to sell that one. Let me go talk to my manager. And it took a little longer than we were both expecting, because I had work later, like not that much later, and we were like, can we like get this moving along, because we got somewhere to be. But eventually the guy came back out and he's like, yeah, we can sell you that laptop. We'll take a discount off as well, since it's the display laptop, and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, whatever, sure, I'll take it. And we bring it up to the guy brings it up to the like tech counter and has us like start filling out a form. And they were like, yeah, you can come back in like a couple hours and pick it up. And I was like, okay, I've got work and you guys close early because it's a Sunday. Can we get it tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, we can hold it till tomorrow. So they did the thing. I go pick it up, and yeah, the rest is kind of history. But Best Buy has been such a godsend, because that's where I got my new mic, the one that I'm using now, my monitor, my mini fridge. Like, I get so much shit from Best Buy. That's
no doubt.
Like obviously necessary, because like a mini fridge right like a couple feet away from me, as opposed to having to go up the stairs and store all my stuff up there when I can store it down here where I am more often. And the whole like second monitor thing has made streaming so much easier. It's made gaming so much easier. All that kind of shit. Yeah, absolutely. But that's kind of why I started, was just I can just attribute it to my ex, really. Yeah.
I'm sending you a picture of my drink that looks like it has eyes on it.
Oh gosh. Oh, I see. That's funny. Oh my gosh. So yeah. I definitely would not have like, I wouldn't have asked for like the floor model. Same. But my mom definitely,
I mean, from a financial standpoint, like a business standpoint, like, why wouldn't you want to sell what you can sell? Like,
well, yeah, but
if someone's there willing to buy it, which generates income, like, who knows how much that margin is, but still.
I mean, like, I understand why they wouldn't, though, because think about it, like, this laptop has been sitting there for God knows how long, plugged in and strapped up and all that kind of stuff. You have no idea the amount of people, like, well, they cleaned it, obviously, but, like, you have no idea just how long that thing was sitting there waiting to be sold, because that's exactly what companies do. At least I'm pretty sure this is what they do, is if a place is selling a laptop, they get a display laptop specifically for that product, and then I believe they just send it back. It's almost as if it's like a prototype, if you want to think about it that way, or like a tester. Like, like think of it like a perfume tester, like a makeup tester. They're not going to sell the makeup tester because a bunch of people have been touching it and using it, that sort of thing.
That's fair.
It's kind of like that in a sense, except it's completely not because you can just clean a laptop. But in a way, it's like that where a company will send an extra to a location to put it on display so people can get an idea and a feel for it and want to buy it and then buy it. Which obviously worked in my favor here because I'm sitting here. Because this was the last one that they had, and it was also the last one that any of the locations near me had. So I got lucky with that. But yeah, no, this laptop has been a godsend, and I'm really happy that I got it. But I'm still, you know, figuring out like optimizations and stuff like that, but I'm not like super deep into that, so I don't care as much, I guess. Like the content I put out is fine. You know, I feel I'm happy with the content.
Excuse me? It's more than fine.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's super entertaining. It's funny.
Well, like, you know what I mean though? Like I don't feel the urge to continue to optimize. But like if I get the opportunity to and I'm taught how to do it, I'll try and optimize, like no problem. My mic is something that I know that I have to fix again because I fixed some of the filters, but now it's kind of reverted again, so I've got to kind of fix it up again. But yeah, Baby Bell. I'm guessing Donnie has a cheese now. Okay.
I've been looking at her comment for the last 5 minutes about crying.
The parking lot thing, yeah. I know, maybe so. That reminds me, I just bought some Baby Bell cheese yesterday when I went to Target. No particular reason why. I saw Baby Bell and I went hee and I bought it. So. More strawberry. You ate so many strawberries yesterday. Or today was that? I don't remember. I think it was yesterday. You don't need to be made up of more strawberries. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna do it again. Please don't. Please don't. I guess, next thing would be, like, how did you pick your theme? Or, like, what made you... Oh, excuse me. Decide on, like, a theme.
So, I'd love to answer that, except my bladder has been begging me to use the washroom for the last 15 minutes.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Alright.
I'll be back.
Alright. So, y'all out here having themes. Donnie, technically I'd say you do have a theme. You have pink. Because whenever you have, like, your camera on, or, like, you've got, like your start and end screen, you've got pink going. You know what I mean? I'd say that you have a theme. Well, anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. I am having a lot of fun. This is really good. This is a really good time. I'm glad that people have been stopping by. I guess that's true. I could assume theme equals everybody. Which, I mean, yeah, to be fair, that does kind of equal that, but it's not, like, fully that. Theme could just be... Because I know Keyora doesn't technically have, like, a set theme, except for her, like, starting and ending stuff. But yeah, like, I'd still consider, like, that sort of thing a theme, yeah. Advertising stuff. I've got, art commissions open, ko-fi.com/RobinK5. If you're not a part of the Discord, feel free to join that, !Discord for the link. If you're new here and you're liking what you're seeing, please do drop a follow. It would be appreciated. We're actually dropping followers, which is, quite concerning, but regardless. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, having a good, Friday. I never use an overlay for my streams. I prefer to have the whole screen be what I'm streaming. And that's fair. Some people are like that. There's, like that streamer that I mentioned earlier, Whippy, he has, or at least the last time I watched him, his whole screen was, the game, and he would just have his camera off to the side, like camera up in a corner and his chat off to the side. But in like a transparent box thing that you could read. I don't know. I like the idea of like layouts like these. I like it. I do. I don't know. I like having a theme. Would it be illegal of me to get a snack? I feel like that's very unprofessional for a podcast to eat. I'm a little bit hungry. Get snack. I feel like that's illegal for streaming purposes. But I will get a snack. Give me 1 second, and I'm not gonna mute because who cares? Ow! Oh, my leg. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh my goodness. Oh my. What's the matter? Is that so? Goodness. Oh wow. Can I help you? Miss screaming in my ear. I don't know. Oh my god. This is dripping? Dripping? Hello? Can we not drip? There we go. Hi, Vinine. Hello, baby. Who can stop me? You right, you right. Hi, Vinine. I have gotten 2 types of cheeses. I grabbed a Baby Bell. Hi, Vinine. Can I help you? Oh, my sweet baby. Hello. I've grabbed a Baby Bell, and I've grabbed sliced mozzarella, because fuck it. Who cares? Oh my goodness, Lumine is a screamin'. Yeah. And here comes Gucci. The second she runs towards the stairs, I know he's coming down. Hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, what? You guys think this is treats, huh? My cats think that this Baby Bell cheese is a treat for them. It is wax. Yeah, it's a wax. It's wax. See, Gucci? Hey guys, you stupid. He licked the wax. Are you serious? Gucci, what is wrong with you? Are you gonna do it again? No. See, you're blinking away. Baby Bell equals treat for all. Yeah, they for real thought this was a treat for them. Hi, Gucci. I am actually out of cat treats right now. Believe it or not. I have to go upstairs to get more, but I'll do that later. I ain't doing that now. Welcome back. I got a snack.
Nice.
Oh,
that was that.
Yes.
I don't think how do I say it in a way that's not offensive?
Oh?
I didn't think that so much fluid could be produced by my body.
Oh.
No, that's...
Okay.
Anyways.
That's like how I once held my phone out to Lucy because she was pretending she had a call and she tried to take it in her mouth. Aww. That's cute. Yeah, Gucci straight up licked the wax on this Baby Bell. Fucking weirdo. Alright.
But yeah, okay, so
yeah.
Theme for stream.
Yeah.
So what's the definition of theme?
Well,
like,
Donnie and I were talking about that. So we're like, I mean, I guess we can just kind of keep it vague because, like, I'm thinking about it. I guess technically you don't really have a theme because you don't like have like an overlay, but I guess I guess because your start and end and BRB are all kind of the same. So I guess more or less like how you landed on that and maybe like, I don't know, something along those lines.
Yeah. So one thing I wanted to really portray is that I love things that are cute. Like pink's not my favorite color, but pink is a cute color. Like I love things that are very cute. So like little like chibi figures. Like I'm so passionate about things that are cute. And I guess that's kind of what I've been like. So as a human being, I'm a very cute person. I will never be sexy. beautiful, those kind of things. No, I am a cute kind of person. Like I cuteness overload, whatever. So like I wanted something that was welcoming, that was very cute, that people would come into and be like, oh, what a cute vibe kind of thing. And that's the same with like when I have my camera on, I have all my little plushies in the background and everything. Just let people know like it's a very open space, and you know, like I'm accepting, I'm very accepting, and that's what I really want to come across as. Like everyone's welcome as long as they're not rude.
Right.
That kind of thing, you know? Like a safe space where no one feels objectified. Like they can, like, I'm a huge nerd. Like I love anime. Obviously I'm gaming. Like yeah, I would say like my theme is like I want like a cute, safe space for people that can just like group together. Right. You know?
Donnie, please, no. No.
Nope.
Stop.
Same. I'm sorry. I'm raising my hand right here and I'm saying same. I am exactly the same.
Donnie, you're not annoying. Stop.
Yes, I agree. 100%. You are the furthest from annoying as existence has.
Like I want you to bother me. Like
100%. 100%. Yeah. And so like
me.
it's very interesting because like I think, you know, like so Donnie, so I've been both a VTuber and like a face cam streamer kind of thing.
Hello,
and
welcome
like
in.
I don't have a lot of confidence in myself, so days where I'm just not feeling myself, I hide behind the VTuber model I made with the help of a very wonderful streamer named Gembuggy. They introduced me to VTubing and making a VTuber model and everything.
Right.
And yeah, so like I'm someone that gets distracted easily. Like I'm a variety streamer. I love to explore new games. I love to do co-ops. I love to grow. Those kind of things. But like my core foundation is that I wanted a place for people to come, a community to grow that was safe, and no one had to worry about what other people thought of themselves. Kind of thing. Like everyone can share openly and just have fun. That kind of thing.
Fair enough.
I saw White Russian Cocktail and I'm like, oh.
Oh my gosh. So, oh gosh, I have told the story behind, like, I have had a total of 3 layouts since I started. Oh gosh, since I became affiliate. Sorry, I have the hiccups now. I know, right? Like, go figure.
Same.
But when I became affiliate, I was like, okay, I wanted to kind of make my streams look better, I guess is the word I'm trying to say. Like, I wanted to make it look a little more, I don't want to say professional, but I guess that kind of is what I'm going for here. Like, I wanted a layout. And when I looked up layouts, or I forget where I found it, but I don't know if anyone has heard of Owned, which is OWN3D. I saw a layout that I really, really liked. It was like Aurora Borealis, but the problem was it was green, and my channel theme is like purple. And I chose purple because of the asexual flag, which the only like color in it is purple. Because it's black, gray, white, and purple. I don't really... Black, gray, and white, they're colors, but they're not, like, colors, if that makes sense. So I went with purple. And I was like, okay, I really like this. I remember the green cloud that made the stream buffer. Oh, yeah. But I also was using OBS, just regular OBS, not Streamlabs, which I use now. So that did not help. It contributed to the problem, we'll be honest.
OBS?
But, yeah.
Who uses OBS these days? Not me.
Well, I didn't. I mean, I used it for a good while, and then I started having issues. So I switched over to Streamlabs. And, but yeah, the overlay thing. So, the unfortunate thing, which it took me a couple weeks to realize that it wasn't worth it, but for the one layout, with the start, ending, BRB stuff, it was $13.99 a month. And I'm like, that's a lot of money to be spending just for a layout. And that's when I decided, you know what, I'm gonna look on Etsy, see if there's anything on Etsy. And I did. I found the layout that I have now. This one. And I stuck with this one for a good while. And then I decided to get this Kazuha one that I had my eyes on for a while, and I used it for
Are you showing something on stream?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't see anything.
Yeah, no, I'm just keeping it. I'm just because like I have had the Kazuha one for I used that one for a good bit, but I was really missing the purple and like the kind of spacey sort of thing. But I had the Kazuha one for a while, and then I recently have switched back to this purple space sort of themed one. And that's significant because this isn't really known. This is more of like a fun fact. I am all into like the Wiccan stuff, and like I have the triple moon symbol tattooed on the back of my neck. Like nice. I've got like I'm all into that kind of stuff, and I really like space. And I saw this theme and I went, oh my god, I need it. Right. So I bought it, and it was really cheap. It was only like somewhere between $6 and $10. I want to say it was like $7 something on sale. Yeah, this I was like, hell yeah, yes. This is mine. Thank you. And the same thing with the Kazuha one. That one I had my eyes on. That one went on sale right before the start of fall, and I thought that's a perfect fall like layout because it was like fall colors and Kazuha, and I was like, this is perfect. So I bought it, used that for a while, but I'm back to this. This is just something that it sits well with me. But yeah, I mostly chose purple because of the asexual flag, and that's the reason why I call everyone the aces, because for those who might not know very much about like asexuality, the short term for asexual is ace. So I kind of started with that sort of idea, but I was like, that's kind of weird to call everyone asexual. But then you also think about the other meaning of ace, which is like good, that sort of thing. Like you're I don't know how to explain. I know what I'm trying to say. I can't get it out, but I'm using that definition of ace as opposed to asexual. But I just thought that was a cool like dual meaning sort of not nickname, but I thought that was a really cool thing, and aces just stuck. So, yeah. Right. This overlay is so Robin, though. If you
I thought it was very clever.
Yeah.
Like, I understood right away.
Yeah. This overlay is so Robin, though. If you asked me to say something I associate with you, it would be this specific overlay. It is me, because it's like space themed, and it's got like a lot of the moons, and it's got like the purple and all that kind of stuff. Which again, I'm not the person in my family that likes purple. My mom is. My mom is a huge purple fan. I'm indifferent to it, but purple was the only it was the only color that I was like, that would work for Twitch. That makes me stand out. The other ones wouldn't stand out very well. So, you know, I just kind of went with that. But yeah, this overlay also is definitely like my favorite sort of thing. For sure.
Right.
Alright, let's see.
I know, like, with my thing, I kind of like just created everything on my own. So like the background you see is like non-copyright picture that I had to like crop. It's actually the same picture reverse and kind of like meeting in the middle kind of thing.
Oh, it's like a mirrored image.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then like whatever little emoticons I put and everything. I just kind of like built it.
Right. Which is
My own
honestly
creation.
impressive because like I've just fully admitted that I just bought this overlay. You know? Like not I mean, I guess I don't know if I could say not too many people can say that they've made their own overlay, but you don't hear I mean, I don't hear of most people making their own overlays, you know? Like they'll get an idea and they'll not necessarily copy, but they'll either buy from a website or they'll just like I don't know. I made a small looping animation for my start end screen. I hate that it stutters when I go live. I think it's really cool. I really like the animation. That's something that I want to learn how to do is like animate eventually. I want to learn how to animate and I want to learn how to edit videos because if I can learn to edit videos, I can post stuff on YouTube, which would also expand like what I can do and the reach that I can have, if that makes sense. But that actually does go and segue into something else that we can talk about. There's two ways this could go. This could go the way of creativity, and this could also go somehow connecting to TikTok.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? Let's go with the TikTok stuff because there's you can find so much editing on TikTok when it comes to like videos and stuff. Like people will edit clips and gameplay and post it on TikTok. And then there's also just like video editing in general. Like I don't understand that kind of stuff. And I find it fascinating when someone can like do all that kind of stuff. But anyways, the whole TikTok thing, like I guess I mostly want to talk about like what sides of TikTok are you on? Because like I am all over the damn place when it comes to TikTok.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
Okay.
My For You page is like, this is for you, but I don't know what you want, so just take it.
Yeah. So I would say immature. Oh fuck. Huge exposure here.
Oh boy.
A huge amount of my For You videos are related to BL. BL manhwa specifically. And then another big part of it is Genshin chests you may have missed or
Sorry, they really said, hey, go find this chest.
Exactly.
Oh my
Like
God.
it's a huge amount of it is like, hey, did you know these tips and tricks for this character? Or hey, did you know you can find this chest by doing this? Or hey, did you know if you're in co-op you can find this? Yeah. I'm going to pretend like I don't know what BJ Alex is.
I am
please.
clueless.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, so
I swear Don and I have like I swear we have this one brain cell that was like divided into two and split into different bodies.
So she's lying. She doesn't have one brain cell. She has 1.5 brain cells. Because her and I bounce a brain cell back and forth.
It may be 0.25 of a brain cell if I'm being honest, but it's there. It's there. I can feel it.
Oh
it's there.
God.
But yeah, so
oh man.
it was Genshin and then a big part of things. Oh God, I don't know why. I kind of know why.
Mm-hmm.
But a big part of it is just like movie clips, like
Okay.
blooper movie clips.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's like things that bloopers that made into the video that were better than the original video or something like that.
Interesting. I didn't even know that was a side of TikTok that existed.
Yeah. And then let's see. I'm definitely on the art side of TikTok. Like I see people's art pieces. I'm just like they're usually related to something else, you know, like a combination. So a lot of times it's like a Genshin art piece or something. Yeah. So
okay.
yeah.
I'm just realizing that by calling Keyora that I'm calling I don't know what that is. So for me it's there's like I said, it's not like any specific one that I can point out. Like for me it's like some shock factor stuff. So like earlier today there was one that I saw on my bus ride home where there was a girl in her college dorm who got locked in the communal bathroom. And no one else was in the building at all because it was the start of spring break. And no one knew. And if she hadn't brought her phone, she would have been stuck in there until people came back. But she called like her friend who worked for security, who called the security desk, who then called her, and they were like, why are you in there? No one's supposed to be in there. And she's telling them like, I have a 9-month agreement, I can be here. And they were like, no, the other residence building is supposed to be for 9-month leases. And she was like, okay, well, I'm stuck in here. And then like the police came and like all that kind of stuff, like shock factor stuff where like people get stuck, like things that you ask for a part 2 of, that kind of stuff. I guess.
Yeah. I think some of the most annoying TikToks are definitely like clout chase.
Oh
like,
yeah.
there are like gender reveals of like 50 people that are revealing a paper cup, and if the color inside the ping pong ball is white or it's supposed to be pink or something, it's like
and then it's like white and like,
oh, thank you.
Yeah, that no. But like shock factor part 2 things, not like those kind of like clickbaity part 2s.
Yeah.
That side. I'll randomly get like tarot readings. So like if you saw this is for you. And they're usually pretty accurate. It's either that or like a video like a deity is trying to reach out to you sort of thing. And it's usually like Loki or Odin or something like that. A lot of witchy stuff comes on. A lot of LGBT stuff, of course. Yes. What else? I don't get any Genshin. I get no Genshin.
I don't know if anyone knows like the Roll for Sandwich series by Adventures in Ardia, but it's essentially like D&D. They roll a dice to see what kind of sandwich they're having.
Is this the dog?
No.
Oh, because there's a similar one that I've gotten on my For You page, and it's like it's a Shiba. No, it's not a Shiba. It's it's a Shiba Inu, and they're like the owner puts a die, like a 20-sided die in front of the dog and goes, okay, roll a number, and the dog will roll a number, and it's like, and what's the number? And the dog's just sitting there looking up at him, and he goes, if it's like 5, he's like, 5, what, you might ask? 5 knuckle sandwiches. And then he like slow motion puts his fist to his mouth, and the dog opens his mouth and starts going, ah! And then the video cuts.
So much.
It's so cute. It's adorable. I love those videos. They're so funny.
Oh, I definitely think like animals is definitely like a comfort thing as well.
Oh yeah. I get a lot of like cat videos too. Like random cat videos. Like I saw one earlier, and oh my god, I was trying not to laugh because like the cat had cerebellar hypoplasia, CH, I think that's what it's called in cats, where they have it's wobbly cat syndrome essentially.
Right.
And it was like
I've seen videos related.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of cats that I know of that have that, but this one I had never seen before. It looked like an older cat, moved really slow, but the owner was like, if you don't know where the cat is in the house, open a can of food. So they open the can of food and they put it in the bowl, and then you see, and it's like just freshly shaved, and it's like moving ever so slow, and the owner's like, there he is. I know what's wrong. That ain't got gas in it. And then like the cat's finally eating. Oh my god.
I saw that this afternoon, and then it goes up to the mat, and his poor little claw gets caught in the mat.
And it like all flips over, and the water spills. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah, yep. I saw that one.
I saw that one when I left work. I was like, I felt bad laughing, but it was funny.
I know.
Especially at the end when it was playing with the toy, and then the owner was like, ah, and there you have it. And then the cat like jumps up, the toy slides underneath, and she like falls on her side, and the owner goes, oh, well, never mind. Like, it was funny. It was funny.
I know. Yeah, it was good.
Because, like, I mean, I know that the cat's not, like, hurt, and obviously the owner knows what they're doing because they've had the cat for a while and that kind of stuff. But yeah, no, like, that made me laugh. That was, like, like, what the fuck? I can't remember, like, I'm trying to think of the other kind of stuff that comes up on my For You page. Like, random stupid videos. And there's, like, this one guy specifically that pops up on my For You page. Don't know his name for the life of me. But, like, he makes this... I can't even describe the face that he makes. But, like, he's got, like, these strong-looking eyebrows and, like, face. I don't know how to explain it. But, I don't know. I'd have to find a video.
Right.
And send it.
I get a lot of cosplay videos as well.
I don't. Like, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I really just scroll to scroll, don't I? I don't even, like, register half of the ones that come across my For You page. But a lot of my liked things are probably, like, the LGBT stuff, cat videos. Some, it depends on the shock factor, but some shock factors occasionally will make it in there.
Right.
Not, yeah, but, like, that kind of thing, like this different sides of TikTok. It's fascinating, like just the wide range. Oh, you know what pops up? I just remembered. You know what fucking pops up all the time is live lottery scratchers.
Oh, same.
That pops up all the time. And I'm so dumb because I get suckered into watching it. And then I sit there and watch it for half an hour to an hour, and I'm like, fuck, what am I doing? I'm just watching this person scratch offs. Most of them are losers. But, like, occasionally you'll see one where they win, like, 100 or something like that, and that's cool. But, like, yeah, your return to PC, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I definitely have those pop up on my For You page.
Oh, yeah. That and, the ones... Crystal live sales.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've gotten, I'll tell you, I have bought one or two. Because
I'm in Canada, so nowhere ships to Canada. It's always US or like UK.
Yeah.
Which seems like so weird and specific.
We have been talking about it for like maybe 10 minutes, not even.
Exactly.
What? Yeah, no, like it's interesting the different sides that are on TikTok, and like just how like even people that are very similar, just how different like everyone's For You page can be. Because like I mean, I know that like my neighbor will send me weird videos and I'll send her weird videos, but then she also gets like tarot readings with like, she has a boyfriend and she's had a couple pregnancy scares. She'll get ones that say like, you know, there's a baby in your future and like shit like that, and she's like, what the hell? But then again, I've had ones, and I did get one that said that for me, and I just laughed because I'm like, I ain't having kids, you know. Right. But I've had ones specifically, and now this, Donnie, I don't know if you even care about this kind of stuff, but like tarot readings that specifically are like, this is the one sort of thing, like reaffirming that this relation, like the relationship you're in is a good one and it'll like that kind of thing.
You know what's super crazy? Okay, so at the job I had previously to where I am right now, we hosted a ladies' night for our store, and people could get tickets for like $5, and it was an after-hours event.
Okay.
Kind of thing, and we had like a tarot card reader, and we had like these different like nourishment, facial, whatever, makeup, whatever, a whole bunch of things related to different women interests, right? And so the owner of the store I worked at, she was attending this event, and so she decided, yeah, sure, I'll get my tarot card reading. And I think it's very important to say that the owner and her husband, like they owned like what 50% of this company and whatever, and they were like the happiest, the most beautiful couple I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, so the tarot card reader did her thing, and she's like, oh, it, like the husband wasn't here or anything, it was ladies' event, but she did her reading, and she's like, yeah, you're going to get divorced.
Ooh.
And everyone went like fucking silent, because it's like, there's no fucking way, absolutely not. Like, if you had seen this couple together, you would think this person, like, Wow. Anyways, fast forward to last year, I went home to visit my friends and family for Christmas. Guess who got divorced?
Oh,
yeah.
stop it.
Yeah, the husband had cheated on her. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they got divorced. Like, yes, it happened about 6 years later, but it happened.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like 6 years ago, like I'm saying, when we heard this prediction 6 years ago, we were like, no, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, that kind of shit is like,
it's insane.
It's kind of crazy, because like, I know, Donnie, you're saying like you don't believe in that kind of stuff, and like that is completely fair, but I'm telling you, when I have like found these videos coming across my For You page that are just so extremely specifically accurate about like either something that I'm thinking or something that I'm going through, and it's like reaffirming that kind of thing, like it's hard to not kind of believe in that. I don't want to put it that way, but like it's hard to argue when, especially something like that, like someone says, oh, you're gonna get divorced, and it's like, never, and then it turns out that it happens. Or like,
exactly,
for me, it's like I keep getting readings, it's like, you've been going through a tough time for so long and things are about to turn around, and you're like, there was
and
one,
so much hope goes into that too, because like, yes, they pinpointed, yes, I've been struggling for a really long time, and you're seriously hoping, like, please, something change for me, make it better.
Of course, Donnie. And that's fair too. I mean, I also like, I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in any sort of like God, but I do believe there's like a deity out there, you know, and like the gods and goddesses, like the Greek and Roman and all of those, they do, like, there are actual, like, I don't know.
No, I get you, because I used to have a religion. I definitely did.
Me too.
And it was when my aunt was living in our home, and she hyped up this god and how wonderful and fair he was to these people, and then he took my auntie away from us. What fairness is this? this is such a good person and you took her from my life.
Right.
You know, and then from that day it was like, nope, I refuse to believe that this is a good person that is looking out for our best interests.
Which is
however
fair.
However, I never gave up the thought that there's something out there watching over. And like I have wished for things. Like I remember being in like middle school wishing, like I wish I was taller, I wish I was skinnier. And then a very specific wish, I wish I weighed less than my brother. And that happened. That actually happened. I became a weight where I was weighing less than my brother, which was like a first because my brother was like super skinny. A meek child, if you will. He was super scrawny and everything.
Right.
But it happened. That wish came true. And so I'm a very strong believer in wishes. Like if I'm having a super hard time, I will wish for something. Please give me something I can be happy about. That's what I wish for constantly. And it'll happen. It may take some time, but eventually that happiness happens. Like it feels very sporadic, but it comes. And that's why I do feel like there's something out there controlling things.
And Donnie, no, the same, but like there are certain, you know what, we're not going to talk about that because no. Anyways, but well, no. But like I have done, so for those of you who don't maybe understand another reason why I use like ace and the asexual thing, I have this like, I don't know what it is, but there's a connection with me and the Ace of Hearts. I don't know what it is. I remember this was years ago. Like when I first started practicing, so probably like 2019, so good like 4 years ago. I was in a really rough patch and I was like, if everything's going to be okay, give me the Ace of Hearts. And because I didn't have like a tarot deck or anything, I just had like a deck of playing cards. And I shuffled them and then I pulled one and it was the Ace of Hearts. And I was like, oh, okay. So the Ace of Hearts has kind of hung around me for a good couple years. And then when I went out into the city last month with my neighbor, we went into this gift shop and I was having a good time, but just in general, a lot of like not great things were going on. And I was like, if things are going to be okay, just give me a sign sort of thing as I'm just walking around this gift shop. And I'm looking through these patches that they had. And wouldn't you fucking know, one of them is the Ace of Hearts.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that is so... How? Like, you can't make that shit up if you tried. The way that popped up. Like, as I was just thinking about it earlier in the day, you know, that kind of stuff. Squid shop? What the... No, not a squid shop. Oh my God. Yeah, no.
What would you do in a squid shop?
What?
Obviously, you would buy a squid plushie. Come on.
I'm sure. Going to a Long John Silver's to search for a sign.
Let's go.
In a gift shop, I was like, just in my head, I'm like, if everything's gonna be okay, just give me a sign. I didn't even say what specifically. I just said a sign. I didn't say it out loud, obviously, but like in my head, I was like, you know, and just going through the patches, the fucking Ace of Hearts comes out, and I'm like, how the fuck? Insane. Like that kind of shit is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's random, but it like there's definitely something. You can't just deny. I mean, you can deny it, and you can just say it was coincidence. But for real though, like in a random ass gift shop that I had never been before in my life, you know? Oh no, did it? Oh no, Donnie. How did it break? mine is still sitting up there, but to be fair, it is just, what, ceramic? Not even. It's like clay or something. So I guess to be fair, it wasn't very sturdy and stable to begin with, but keep it on my desk all the time because I love it. My headphone cable whacked it off the desk. No!
Yeet!
Oh, that sucks. Oh man, I'm sorry.
I know for me, like, okay, so, like, I think a big... It was not the time for yeet! No, I thought it was perfect.
Oh god.
But yeah, for me, like, I get nervous when things don't make sense. A lot of things in my life have not made sense.
Right.
And, like, I won't lie, a lot of really traumatic things have happened to me over the course of my life. And so the only justification I could find was the rebirth process. So I'm a strong believer in past lives, and I do believe in, like, the Palace of Babylon, where like you go to the afterlife, and if you have committed sins, you will pay for it in your next life, kind of thing. So me, as my introvert self, like, I'm very accepting. I don't get angry. Like, I'm very affectionate. I'm very emotional. Yet a lot of, like, really bad things have happened in my life. And honestly, the only justification I can find for it is that the me in my previous life was sinful. They did these super atrocious things that now I, in this life, have to make up for. That's literally the only justification I can find for why things have happened as they have. Like, I need things to make sense, because, like, I need an understanding why me as a person, why have these things happened to me, kind of thing, you know? So I would definitely say, like, it comforts me to think that how much comfort that I am having to pay for things and sins that happened in a previous life of myself.
I mean,
because otherwise I don't know how to justify it.
And there's no, like, real need to justify it, but I understand, like, the want to. And it honestly kind of, oh man, I had a point and I just lost it. Shit. Oh, I know. That's kind of where, like, deities come in when you think about it. Because,
exactly.
Like, everyone, well, when I say everyone, I know the people that, like, back many, like, in BC era, like, really long time ago, they needed, like, justification.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm definitely not crying about the comment that Don just made.
Aw, that's nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
continue.
Like, many, like, you know, like, centuries and centuries ago, people looked for reasoning as to why things happen, like, why the sun rises, why the sun sets. Now, this was all before, like, science and stuff really explained these things, but before those scientific explanations, people were looking for reasons why things would happen, and that's kind of where deities come in, because they would create these deities, and they would pray to them, and it would work, or it might not work as well, and they kind of figured out, like, what they don't like, that kind of thing. But honestly, like, when you think about it that way, it's like, yeah, it makes sense that people look for justification for things, because the human race doesn't enjoy when things don't make sense. They like things that have explanation, They don't like it when things are confusing. They prefer it to be more easy, I guess. I don't know if that's the correct word, but the point is there that like it's something that we seek as humans, is we seek clarification. We seek like things making sense.
Definitely, yeah. And you know what? It's super interesting. This is like kind of off tangent, but like I'm going back to like streaming and in correlation to like myself being introverted. Like I have met like some of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life through streaming. Like I've met you, I've met Don Don, Gem Buggy, Beautiful Banner, A for Thrift, like all these super amazing people, and I seriously feel like there's some force out there that will like attract those with similar interests, those who need and seek comfort in each other. Like there's something out there that will bring them together eventually through whatever platform, whether it's like streaming, whether it's through IRL, etc. Nah, God, I feel like I'm so embarrassed now.
But no, like that's the thing, is like it's we do gravitate towards like people with similar interests. Of course we do, because that makes us feel included. It makes us feel like we're not the only ones that like this thing, and it's nice to have a community. It's like the same thing with when you think about it, like sports and
Very
like
true.
Basically anything, like clubs and things like that, like school clubs, art clubs. Like people congregate with the people that have similar interests, and that's really, I mean, that is the way that you should base your friendships. It's like, how much in common do I have with this person, like, you know, that kind of thing. And that's also kind of like how people find partners and stuff like that. They find it through like either friends, which means that you have something in common with that friend, and that friend has something in common with that other person, so you two sure as hell have something in common if you're both friends with that person. So like, or like randomly meeting, obviously there's similar interests if you guys found each other.
Very true.
Like even if it's just random, even if you meet at a coffee shop, you're both in a coffee shop, you both like coffee, that's something better than nothing. But that's exactly it, is just people will gravitate together if they have something in common, because that's just how it works. I mean,
it feels safe, it feels comfortable. Exactly.
Like if you don't like sports, you're not gonna go see a football game. You know, and if you don't like coffee, you're not gonna go to a coffee shop. Things like that. I mean, you can still if you like.
As a people pleaser, this like one doesn't really count.
Yeah, if we're not talking about like to please another person, like on your own volition, you decided to go do this thing, no outside influence. That's what I'm talking about. Is not like someone told you to do this or you're doing this to impress someone. You went there on your own. But you're not going to choose to do those things if it doesn't interest you and if you're not trying to please someone. Like, it's not something you're going to seek out. Like, no, if someone doesn't like yoga, they're not going to randomly go to a yoga class. If someone doesn't want to be a doctor, they're not going to go to medical school. Things like that.
Yeah.
Like, people will gravitate towards those things. And the same goes with, like, streaming. Like, if you like to watch Faz, you're gonna go and seek out Faz streamers. Same thing, like Cult of the Lamb and Genshin and art and all that kind of stuff. And that goes to building a community as well when it comes to streaming. And like,
totally.
And even just making friends and meeting people. It's because you have similar interests, you have access to the internet, and the tags. You go through the tags, and like, I have an asexual tag, so if someone's looking for an asexual streamer, they can just hit asexual and I'll be one of the ones that pops up, because there's not a lot of asexual streamers out there.
To be honest, when I did search that tag, it was like 3 people max.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people stream with the asexual tag. But like chatty people, like if you want to be talking with people and someone has a chatty tag, then you'll go to a stream like that. Or like if it's a quiet one and you just want to sit and have something in the background, that's something nice as well. No mic streams if you don't want to hear people talking and you just want to hear the game audio, or you want to just hear music. And then speaking of music, like people that stream them playing instruments, or people that take song requests, like things like that. You're going to gravitate towards the things that you want to see, and naturally a community will generate around that. And then you'll meet other people through that, and then those people you meet will have other people that you'd be interested in meeting, because you're all interested around the same things, or at least similar things. And that's what's so great about Twitch, is you can just generate communities based on that. You can just meet people and become friends with them, and then network to build either a community or make more friends or what have you. It's one of the many benefits of the simplicity, I guess, of Twitch. Is like, as long as you have an account and you find someone, you can make a friend, you know?
Very true. Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, that's definitely like a thing that people will naturally congregate in a way that will create like friendships that usually will last, because you have things in common besides just that one thing. Like the fact that you're on the internet, you might more than likely are an introvert and you don't want to go out and talk to people, so you're going to have more of a time talking to people online. I don't know, stuff like that.
No, I feel that 100%.
Yeah.
And like I look at like the community that I have grown as a streamer, and it's like one of my happiest times ever. There are only a few things I can relate to this sense of happiness. Like people who actually understand me, like people who love anime, where I can just be free to be myself. Like it wasn't like that for me in high school, middle school. I was extremely ostracized for my interests and whatnot. And yeah, definitely yeah, I have no words. Like the community that has built for my streams are the people that are genuinely interested in what I'm playing, love to see me having fun. And I think that's like such an important thing too, is like playing games that you genuinely enjoy, not games that are popular, that you're trying to please for people. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that's...
like people can tell. They can tell when you're not having fun.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like, it's hard to, like, grow a channel and a community. Yeah, that is hard. And I get the appeal of, like, playing a game that's popular. I learned my lesson because back right around the time I hit affiliate, so around this time last year, I was doing a lot of Gartic Phone. Because I did it once because I thought it would be fun, and then it turned out that a lot of people liked it. And I got a lot of follows from it. And I was like, oh shit, like, let me play this more. So I would play it more and more until we had situations that required more and more rules, and like required actually having active mods to watch over not only the stream content, or not the stream content, to watch not only chat, but the actual content in the stream itself. So someone in the Gartic Phone lobby itself to watch over what's going on, so we could preemptively like ban people if we needed to, or skip over pieces if we needed to. It just became such a hassle. Like so many rules had to be put in place, so we had to make like a Twitch only lobby where you had to join through your Twitch username so we could link you and make sure we knew who was who, things like that. It just became so much of a hassle. It just really turned me off of doing it because of how much planning had to go into it. I had to think about it. I had to plan it like a week in advance at times because it just was so involved. I'd have to get my mods in on it. That's why I came up with code words, because I had to. I didn't have a choice. Like, I needed a quick way to grab people's attention. Well, I say a quick way to grab my mods' attention by a simple phrase. Obviously not going to leak any, because why would I do that? But You know,
exactly.
like, that's exactly it. It's just a random sentence or word that would grab their attention and make them know, hey, let's take care of this situation that's going on, or something's going to happen, or something is happening. But I learned my
totally
lesson.
Understand.
Because
yeah,
after that, I stopped playing Gartic. And we didn't lose followers, but our viewer count plummeted. Because they didn't come back around because I didn't do Gartic anymore.
Yep. And I definitely experienced kind of like the same sort of thing when I played Gartic. So usually the only time I play Gartic is when I've planned a community stream where I want to play with my followers kind of thing. But at the same time, like I'm okay getting more exposure, accepting more people into my community, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I definitely remember you warning me about like Gartic and definitely having like an active mod, and I was like, okay, definitely line that up for myself. I think I had like 3 active mods during my community stream. But still, like, despite my mods actions, they were not able to block out a comment which I read, which really like plummeted my self-esteem. And I think that was like my first like toxic exposure while being on stream, and definitely made me want to like consider putting up like the Twitch shield. So like there's different levels where like followers that have been following you for up to a month can definitely chat with you, but anyone prior to a month cannot put any comments in chat.
Yeah.
However, I didn't feel like okay with that because I wanted to give the opportunity to new followers to like interact, and a lot of them were really, really nice, really fun. It was just like one person that was like really, really toxic.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. And like, I won't lie, it definitely showed that the comment they made really bugged me and whatnot. And then I had to like seriously consider for future community streams, what do I want to play? Because I do not want to experience that again. I don't want my followers to see me being down or see my insecurities, that kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, no,
it was super tough.
Yeah, it is. It's hard. Like, especially games like that where people mostly come to just fuck around. It's I understand, and it's fine to fuck around when you're just playing with your friends, but the thing is, you can't draw stuff that's like against TOS. That's the nicest way I can put it. On Twitch, live on the air, like it's one thing if you're with your friends and you're like, oh, funny, haha, or you're with a streamer that you can tell the vibe is more like that, where it's more like funny, haha, as opposed to like making a somewhat cohesive story, or someone who's maybe not into that kind of funny, haha stuff. Because I had someone, and I'll be completely transparent about this because it's been a year since it happened, but there's someone that came in and straight up like drew something very racist, and I remember we had to take such quick action. Like we closed that lobby so fast and had to open a new one and like block and ban that guy and all that kind of stuff. But I've never really experienced anything that's like I've never experienced anything that's against the self-esteem, but I have had someone who was homophobic in chat one time. And Donnie should remember this because she was there when it happened and she was defending. It was when I was drawing Kazuha and Shao one time. And we were talking about something about non-binary. And one of my friends had come in chat and they're non-binary, and we were just kind of talking, and he like this guy, I don't even remember. You know what? I can literally pull up the log. This has also been like a year, so I'm fine with like.
While you do that, I'm taking 30 seconds to go to the washroom.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was talking about it to you, but
I know. I'm sorry. You can literally count down from 30. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead. But yeah, no. I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. It's really, this is fun. I like this. It's fun. What sucked is that he was cool for. I know. I thought it was like a cool guy, like joining us, and it just, I can't believe that it turned out that way. You know? It's just like, it sucks when people show their true colors and you realize the true color is like shitty, you know? And you know how I said I got a snack? Oh god, that was squeaky, sorry. I'm getting another snack because yeah, just, I'll be right back. Oh, my leg. I might need other ones. Okay. These back on. Yeah, no, I've considered like doing Gartic since then. I think I fixed the skull. Ooh, okay. It's so pretty, is the thing. It's so neat. I love it. I've got mine sitting up on my shelf. When did you knock it? Was it just then in chat?
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's clearing and polish his teeth. No, it's fine.
I swear the bladder hits different when you're 30.
Right before I said that, yeah, that's what I was at, yeah. So yeah, this guy, literally, I just found the chat too, like right before you left. So literally, I was ending stream is the thing. I was literally ending stream. And so the guy tags, or like, you know, at the my non-binary friend and says, maybe because some people say they're non-binary to gain attention, and because they expect a lot of attention, they make sure they're prepared to be looked at by many eyes. I'm not going to get into that though. And Donnie like put a bunch of eye rolling emojis and said, yikes, buddy. And then Jesus. I called him out on it. I called him out and he was like, I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying nobody should actually fake it. It upsets me because it obscures what being non-binary is actually about. And Donnie said, my dude, the point is you never know people's deals and there's no way to be LGBT plus the right way. Mayhaps drop it. And he goes, sorry if I came off as offensive. I didn't mean to. I was just going on a rant specifically about people that pretend for attention.
Oh, okay.
And it's like,
I mean, okay.
It's like, dude,
no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's like, really, you know, like he was, and what Donnie said, he was a cool guy. Like, we were vibing in chat, really, like, you know, like, yeah. We were not happy.
Please, I was gonna say, please don't dox me, but,
like, I get his point. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand. Yeah. But I didn't get the full screenshot, and that VOD is long gone, you know, long gone. But he had said, like, he was...
I mean...
Like, he was talking about, like, how he was non-binary, and then that other guy, the one that we had to ban, was, like, talking about, you know, just people pretending as opposed to just, like, actually being it. Which, again, like I said, I got his point, but it was the way it was presented that was like, yo, dude, maybe not do that. Like, we're super inclusive and you're just acting this way. Like, that's not cool.
I mean, from a different standpoint on a kind of relatable topic, okay, okay, everyone knows what happened with Elliot Gandhi.
briefly aware of this situation, kind of.
Okay. Well, I recently came across a TikTok where a person was like, just sent me. Like, are you kidding? It was this. They were like, look what Elliot just texted me, saying that they're a victim of this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This grooming behavior, etc. And the screenshot was not a text. It was like an Instagram message, which had me thinking, like, I feel like this is a very fake account to get clout or whatever. And I felt extremely offended that this person essentially made up this perspective, saying like, look what Elliot just messaged me, when they are not a victim whatsoever. I felt extremely offended as someone that's kind of experienced the same experience as the true victims of Elliot.
Well,
kind of thing.
You can't, like, you don't know if it's fake is the thing. Like, you say, yeah, he messaged. Instagram DM is a very valid way for things to happen. In fact, that's how a lot of stuff can happen. That, Twitter, that kind of stuff. DMs, it's how a lot of those things happen. Yeah. So it definitely could have been real. I mean, there's no real way to know, but given everything, it's better to just give the benefit of the doubt, because, you know, they might actually truly be a victim, you know, all that kind of shit, and they just didn't feel comfortable coming out about it until it became public that Hoyoverse dropped him and, you know, the whole thing became public.
Which I understand.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure that people would try to get clout, but...
Oh, totally.
What
Totally. Like, well, regardless, it did end up to be clout. 3 days later, they found out the account, and it was fake, and everything. That same person had created that fake account to get clout and whatnot. But like, when I saw it initially, I was so supportive of the person. I'm like, I am so sorry that they are still trying to contact you. That is not fair to you. That kind of thing, right? And then the absolute betrayal I felt when I found out that it was made up.
Yeah. But
it's not easy. Like,
which, like, I get, but also I understood the guy's point about, like, people faking. However, you have someone who is very, very real. I have met in person. I worked with this person. I know this person. And I'm so proud of them for finally going on their journey of being non-binary and accepting themselves and all that kind of stuff. Someone who is very, very real. And then this random stranger on the internet comes in and starts talking about people that are faking, as if he's accusing... Not necessarily that he's accusing, but the way it all happened made it feel like he was accusing him of faking in a way, or them of faking in a way, sorry. But you know what I mean? Like, shit like that is like, you don't just come in and automatically assume someone's faking, even if you don't know the person.
That's true. That is you know what? You're correct. That's exactly true, because
if you don't know the person, then why would you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Because when I initially read the message that I read, the TikTok I came across, I was so sympathetic.
Right.
Like, I didn't come off initially thinking like, oh, this is fake, this is clout.
Exactly. But then there's people that come in like that, and they just automatically assume. It's shit like that. That's like, really, are you, like, that's what I mean, is about showing, like, true colors. You're clearly not an ally. You clearly aren't defending anyone in that community if you're just going to turn around and claim people are faking. and shit like that. Like, that makes me wonder, like, what else do you believe about the community that you never said before, but that you're clearly letting fly now, that you, I don't want to say had an opportunity to, well, I guess, yeah, had an opportunity to meet someone from the community who is just embarking on their journey of non-binary, and you're just gonna claim they're fake. And again, like I said, it's not exactly that he was accusing him of faking, but the way it all got set up made it seem that way. And it was upsetting to me, because like I said, I worked with this person, I know this person's my friend. I'm like, we've worked closely together. I know I'm proud of them. And you just come in and accuse, you know? Yeah, no, like, I don't know why that guy came in and just started doing that shit. It's like, why? I don't get it. And that's why I try to, like, I want to try to keep my, it's hard to keep my mouth shut about, like, something I'm proud of. And that's the thing, is like, we as a community shouldn't have to hide. You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't have to hide ourselves. I'm not even going to touch on what's going on in the US. I'm going to completely ignore that right now. I know it's a big deal. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about, like,
as a
work.
Canadian, I actually
like
don't know.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about it. It's very political.
Okay.
It's a very political thing, and I'm not bringing politics here.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, we're not bringing politics to I don't bring politics to my channel. I don't do that shit. But, like, we as a community shouldn't have to hide ourselves. We should be able to be who we are. But it's a problem in the US. Again, not even going to talk about that, but I shouldn't have to think twice about talking about my girlfriend at work, or talking about, like, my friend who is pansexual. I shouldn't have to worry about my non-binary friend. Like, shit, I know 2 non-binary people, but the one still goes by she, her, because she's afraid, but also because it makes her comfortable, but because she's afraid of doing anything else, because she doesn't want anything else to happen. She doesn't want anything to happen. Like, she keeps it
sense.
she mostly keeps it to herself, simply because of what's going on. Like, I kind of had a feeling that one of my front-end managers was gay, and I got confirmation of that around Valentine's Day. But he, like, shit like that, we shouldn't have to feel the need to hide, simply to please an outer society, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just something that we shouldn't have to do. And it sucks.
100%.
It sucks. Like, and again, like, people that come in and claim that you're faking, or like, ew, that's gross. It's like, no, it's natural. It's human. It's like, nah. But yeah, no, like, that whole thing stemmed from Gartic. But yeah, point being, like, Gartic is not the place. Oh, did you sneeze?
No, I have the hiccups.
Oh, like, Gartic is
333.
Oh shit. No. Okay.
Oh,
look.
No. I have to see it. I have to see 33333.
No, stop, because I am not kidding. 333 has been following me around fucking everywhere for the past 2 weeks. Someone's banana weight was 3 pounds. It was 3.33 pounds. Someone's banana weight. Someone's total was $3.33. Someone's total was $33.33. Someone's change would be like $8, which is 3 ones. Banana weight? Yeah, the weight of a bunch of bananas?
Yeah, you skip
like
the bananas on the register. It's not like 5 cents per banana. It's like
how much it
43
weighs.
cents per pound. Yeah,
like 3 pounds and like 3.33 pounds, and like 333 has been, Donnie, I'm sure, I'm so sure.
I'm convinced.
But like, I kid you not, 333 has been following me around fucking everywhere. I looked at the time earlier today, it was 3:33. I was doing a bunch of shit and it was a bunch of 3s, and I'm like, why is this number following me? Oh, and one of those tarot not readings, but like it was a lady that was just like, oh, stuff will start coming your way, and she starts listing things like a blue car, a red bird, like as signs. And she starts just listing stuff as things will be signs, and then she starts to end it, and then she goes, oh, and 333. And I went, fucking stop. Like, no fucking way. Like, I'm just listening to this thing because I'm just curious. I'm just listening to the signs to see if it's things that I've been seeing or anything. And none of them really were. Like, one or two of them, yeah, okay. And then she said that. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the actual fuck? Like, come on. That's too perfect. Like, really?
100%.
Yeah, that 333 has been following me around. That and like numbers that are the same forwards and backwards, so like 7337, like numbers like that. That's been following me around too. Like someone had 5773 or 75 rather, and I was like, interesting. And then a couple of more happened. Like shit like that just keeps following me around, and I'm like, I understand, universe. I get you, but like what do you want me to do with this information? Like, right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No. Shit. Okay. Is there anything else that we can think of?
For comfort?
I mean, just in general, comfort, yeah. I love how this was comfort and we went off this big fucking tangent about not comfort. But like, to be fair, like we did mostly stay on comfort.
For the most part, totally.
Yeah. Like that's something I can edit out.
Comfort songs.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We did comfort songs.
I'm actually so surprised at the amount of times I did not say, and I have not said it an entire stream where I'm like, let's edit that. I feel like I was gonna say that so many times in this stream.
Yeah, no, like, oh god, Jesus, I just knocked a bunch of shit.
Let's edit that. Edit.
Yeah, right.
Edit.
Yeah, but
I thought that's what tonight was gonna be like.
No, yeah, like it's fun. Like shit like this is fun though. Like I'll have someone help me edit out certain things, obviously. But like
I have one more. What is your comfort animal?
Like, okay, are we talking like? I don't know, cause like I don't really have one. Like,
mine's dogs. I've had dogs all my life.
I guess mine's cats, because I've had cats all my life, but
yeah,
truly, like, your dogs, yeah, Olive and Lucy, so cute.
So for me, I've grown up my entire life having family dogs. And when I was diagnosed with my depressive disorder, my very first therapist said to me, think about a room. What is in this room that can calm you down? And the very first thing I thought of was my childhood dog, Sadie. And that was my comfort space. So anytime I am experiencing like really high emotions, huge levels of stress, I just close my eyes. I imagine this vast fireplace room. It's got one door where I enter, and then the entire room. The carpet is red. The walls are this beautiful mahogany. And in front of my sight is this enormous fireplace. And sitting right by this fireplace is my German Shepherd, Sadie. So, yeah, that is my comfort animals. Dogs are my comfort animal.
Oh, Donnie. No, that's fair.
And goldfish, let's go!
Goldfish brain. Oh my god.
I constantly have goldfish brain. If we're being honest.
For me, I would still definitely say cats. I mean, I had a dog and 2 cats growing up. Well, I had multiple cats, but my two most recent ones are the ones that bonded to me the most. I got my dog when he was 5 months old, I believe. Little fluffy thing. He was a Australian Shepherd, Blue Merle.
Oh, nice.
So such a cutie. He lived to be 15 and a half. He passed in May 2020. So like right as the pandemic is like really going, of course. It was heartbreaking for my mom and I. We were not the same. And then the next, no, not the next year, but the year after. So last year, the last day of February, so it's already been over a year. One of my childhood cats, my baby girl, she passed away. She had oral cancer. It was very quick, very upsetting for me. But now I'm choking up. Fuck. Let's not do this shit. But I was scrolling through TikTok. See, everything all wraps around. I was scrolling through TikTok and I got one on my For You page, which was like, it was like a tarot reading, but it said it was a message from a pet in heaven. And I was like, oh God. I was like, here goes nothing, because I knew exactly who it was going to be. I knew it was going to be my baby. And the very first thing, which made me sob, was, you did nothing wrong. Was the very first thing. Because I blamed myself. I did. For not taking her soon enough. All that kind of stuff. Because I wanted to do anything I could to save her. I did. Because
I feel that so strongly.
And like, you know, I was like, you know, I wanted to do whatever I could, but it was more expensive that way. But I would have done anything because she was my baby.
Yeah.
But the very first thing was, you did nothing wrong. So, yeah. Now I'm crying.
It's okay. I feel that with like, so when Sadie passed, it was only like a year after I'd been diagnosed with my depressive disorder. And we knew Sadie was getting old.
Oh yeah.
We knew. We could see it. We could see it in her hips. We could see it in her energy.
Yep.
And so it was Saturday night, and I was with my parents. I was still living at home, and my parents had said, like, what are your thoughts about Sadie? And I was like, and so they asked, well, what do you think the best thing to do is?
Right.
I was like, I mean, I want her not to be in pain.
Mm-hmm. And like, you know that you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, is you know you're doing the right thing. But it'll never stop
I was in college. Yeah, we had her for 13 years.
Yep.
And that's what they asked me. They asked me, what do you think the best thing is? And I was like, well, I don't want her to be in pain. And so they had said, like, well, she would not be in pain if we put her down. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, I agree. So in my adolescent mind, I was thinking, like, not in pain, maybe like 3 months from now.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, how about we take her to the vet on Monday?
Oh God, no.
It was Saturday.
Mm-mm.
It was Saturday.
That's too soon.
I felt like it was too soon, but because, like, my family, I've never been super emotional. I was the most emotional in my family. Mm-hmm. And my family was constantly, like, growing up, it was like, why the fuck are you crying again? Kind of
Mhm.
thing. And so, yeah, they're like, well, how about we take her this day? I'm like,
Yeah.
this fucking like 2 days away. I'm not ready.
Mm-hmm.
And so, by the next day, 24 hours later, I was like, no, it's fine. This is best for her.
Yeah.
I understand.
Exactly.
And then they did not let me go to the vet with her.
Oh no.
Because of how emotional I was, they figured it would be best to leave me at home while they took her to the vet.
That's the kind of shit that pisses me off though, because the whole thing is, when they're doing that, all your pet is doing is looking for you. They're looking for the comfort.
Yeah.
And I know
And
I was really bad in that room. I was really bad. I felt
I wouldn't have
bad.
fucking cared how bad I was in the room.
Because I remember I was so loud crying. I remember because I remember stepping out of the room and there being a bunch of people out there, and I was like, dear God. But Gucci, can I help you? Oh, buddy. Yeah, I'm talking about your sister. I know. And no, it's
I get it.
no, there's shit
They
that I didn't
thought-
talk about with it, and it's the one thing that people don't talk about is like how genuinely traumatizing it can be to be in that room with them, because it's no, I know, buddy. Gucci is screaming in the background. It's so traumatizing because it gets ingrained in your mind what happened, and I will never forget the moment they were like, she's gone. I'll never forget it.
No.
Because I no, I'm not gonna say that because that's too much. I'm not gonna say that part, but
I'm pretty sure I had my very first anxiety attack when my fucking parents left me at home while they went to put down my dog.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. And all we can do is tell ourselves that we gave them the best lives that we could. And that's what we have to cling to. Yep. And that they loved all of it. And that they loved you. And that's what you need to know, and that's I need to blow my nose. My nose is so stuffy. But that's the entire thing, is that we have to hang on to, is that they, as big an imprint as they left on us, we left a bigger imprint on them. Because
dude,
we were their whole life.
I came across this fucking quote that absolutely broke me. I just read Don Don's message, Bessie, don't force yourself to talk about something upsetting.
That was a while ago. It was.
Yeah. It's because I was trying to find the picture of Sadie. Anyways, the quote about dogs, or like pets and humans in general, is to you, they're a big part of your life. Mm-hmm. To them, you're their entire life.
Yep, exactly. So we just have to, that's all we gotta do, is just like know that we gave them the best that we could, and
exactly,
that they were a light in our life, and that we were their whole life. And I mean, it doesn't matter what they experienced before they came to your house to live with you, but you gave them the best last years that they've had. If you got them as a senior or like later in life. But for like Lumine, we got Lumine February, so that'd be March, April, May. So about a little less than 3 months after Jules passed. We went up to the shelter and Lumine chose me like immediately. Which was really sweet. But like she came from, and I've talked about Lumine's story a little bit, but we don't know all the details is the thing. Lumine came from a hoarding situation. And like it was bad. And she was really tiny, really thin, all that kind of stuff. Like she only weighed like 5 pounds is how small she was. And it was hard seeing her so scared because I'm used to cats being more friendly. So I spent all the time I could with her. I sat there with her, even if she was like behind the couch and I was sitting on the couch. Like I would sit just near her so she could get more and more used to things. She's still skittish, don't get me wrong. She's still really skittish, but she has gotten so much better in the like 10 months or so that we've had her. She's not cuddly, she won't come and lay with you, but she'll jump on the bed and she'll lay at the foot of the bed for a few hours or a few minutes and then she'll leave. But she is so sweet is the thing. And knowing that like this absolute sweetheart was sitting in a hoarding situation is heartbreaking because like you that's the thing that I'm talking about though, is like you're giving them the forever that they deserve. Because that's what they will remember, and what you will remember is the times that you gave them and the love that you gave them and the mark that they left on you. That's what it's about though, is like making memories with these pets that you'll take them with you forever, because it's just something that is ingrained, especially people that love animals or like cats or dogs. Like it will stick with you. It will, because of course it will.
I just found the post that I made on my Facebook. I just found the post I made on my Facebook when my dog died. When we put her out. 24th. 2014.
Wow.
So literally crazy. In a week. Cool. That's great.
Like, it doesn't feel like it's been that long, you know? Like, it's been
9 years, and it does not feel that long.
Like, it just feels like yesterday that they were in their little bed or in their little corner or whatever, just relaxing. Like, it doesn't feel like Jax is the name of the dog that we had. That in May, it's gonna be 3 years. That doesn't feel real. That doesn't feel real.
No.
Here's my butt.
It's not fair. Like, literally, pets come into your world and they are the most amazing thing. Honestly, this picture I took of my dog got me grade AIDS. Or got me A's in my photography class.
Oh my god. An attempt was made at a sentence there.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Sadie from 2001 to 2014.
We had Jax from 2005 to 2020. It was just, I wish I could have been there with him, but they only allowed one person because it was peak COVID time, so they didn't let more than one person, and it was an emergency vet, and like there's a whole story behind it, but it's really upsetting. I'm not going to talk about it because like it's kind of disturbing what happened, but yeah.
The fucking post I put on Facebook was not related to humans whatsoever. It was related totally to Sadie. So this is what I wrote. I wrote, Sadie, I want you to know that you brought so much joy into my life. I love you with all my heart, and you will not be easily forgotten. You will be dearly missed. These next few days will take some time getting used to. I love you. May you rest in peace. XOXO. I wrote to my dog on the day she was getting euthanized.
I did that with Jules and with Jax. I did that with both of them. I mean, I literally, with Jules, I was like, 10 pictures and videos will never be enough to describe, like, the joy and amazingness that you were. And, like, to Jax, I was like, you've been a good boy for 15 and a half years, now you'll be a good boy forever. Like, stuff like that. But yeah.
100%.
But that we just have to remind ourselves that, like, we're giving them the best life that we can, you know?
Yeah.
And
100%.
It sucks because I know Gucci's old is the thing. And I don't want to think about it. Because he's the last bit of the childhood, you know? But that also makes me like,
comfort stream.
I know. It makes me worry about Lumine though, because I don't know how she would be solo. We'd have to get another cat.
Right.
We wouldn't be able to just let her be solo, because she's so much a pack animal. She loves Gucci, even though he doesn't like her at all, which is really funny to me. She'll try to rub against him and headbutt him, and he'll like turn his head away. It's the funniest thing.
Right.
But like, that's what I mean though, is like, she loves playing and she loves being like with another cat. So I don't think she would do good solo is the problem. We'd have to we would have to get another cat, because she can't be alone. I mean, she probably could, but not ideal in the slightest. But no. Yeah. Pets are something that seems so short-lived, but they make the biggest impact, and we just have to love them for what they are, and, you know, no grudges, and just that kind of thing. Like, just being kind to them and helping them and just doing what you can, you know, that kind of thing.
100%.
Yeah.
You
just gotta think of the positives. Like, eventually, yes, but in the meantime, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, honestly, the 45 minutes it took for my parents to go to the vet to get her euthanized was the longest fucking.
Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. I forgot to write my schedule down. Sorry.
It's fine.
I had a whole thing at work where they scheduled me incorrectly. I had to switch with someone, and I just forgot to write it down. But I wrote it down. Yeah, no. We have to look at the positives through knowing the negatives. We have to know the positives too.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was depressing. Okay. Well, I went for an hour longer than I intended to. Holy shit! I did not mean to go this long. I really didn't. I didn't. I was like, oh yeah, we'll do a 3-hour stream, and yeah, okay.
I know, that's literally exactly what I read in your message to me.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, Jesus. Okay,
yeah.
Let's see here. Well, we covered a lot of stuff. We did a lot of good stuff.
I agree.
This went really well. Despite everything, it went really well. Might as well go for one more minute and make it 5 hours. Well, by the time I'm done my outro and everything, it's already gonna be, 5 hours. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. That's not right. That's not right. I think she meant 4, but thank you for being my very first co-host. It thinks it's 4:59.
I am so fucking honored to be your first co-host.
It's so much like this is like really great. Like I'm glad this went as well as it did, you know?
I agree. I totally agree.
I'm glad that I'm doing. Like this is great. Donnie, I don't know why yours says that. Wait, 100%. Why does it say that? I what? First thing says I said 5, but mine was 4 hours. I didn't start. Yeah, I think your Twitch is glitched because I've been live for 4 hours, not 5. I was gonna say. I only intended to be live for 3 hours, not 4. Regardless. I think we shall... Oh gosh, excuse me. We're ending. So I wanted to thank everyone for coming by. But we're gonna raid Afer, because why not?
Did you... Okay, I have goldfish brain, so I never know who knows me. Or who knows streamers. Did you know Afer through me?
Yes.
Yes! Let's go!
Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by to the very first episode of the Ace from Space podcast. I really appreciate the big turnout that we had.
Let's go!
Yes, and today was 1 year's affiliate, so thank you guys for the 1 year. It was absolutely incredible. I can't wait for another year. Yeah, I know, same, Dottie. Same. Oh my god, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming by for the 1 year. That was it's incredible. Here's to another year, you know? Like,
let's go.
Yeah, I'm so excited for opportunities that should be coming up soon, and I'm so grateful just to have the community that I do, know the people that I know, all that kind of stuff, all that sentimental shit, you know? But if you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to follow !Discord for the link to the Discord, obviously. And yeah, I have art commissions open, ko-fi.com/RobinK5. But we are going to go give Afer some love. So use message, if I can actually type it out, that would be great. Space Raid with the all baddie. Of course.
Let's go.
But yes, thank you guys. And what if I were to commission you, then what, Donnie? I would probably cry and scream, and call you and ask you why. Anyways, we're reading Afer. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by. We are going to go give Afer some love. So see you guys next time. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever time of day is for you. Okay.